Episode
My
oh,
289.
three.
No, I was gonna say reading is for faggots or whatever. We had episode 189, which was like reading Gabos or something.
Hmm. Must be reading lamos.
Well, because well, first of all, you're Matt and I'm Mitch. I was
Yeah.
thinking about the reading Gabos thing. I think it was yesterday because I was watching some documentary about like the addiction to porn, and I thought it was just gonna be like, no, people don't get addicted to porn. Don't be stupid. It's a human instinct. But then it's kind of the opposite. They get a lot. They talk to a lot of people from like France and all these cuck countries like Finland
Oh yeah.
about how like they just talk to all these like freckled, frumpy, curly haired women who are just like, oh, I think porn is bad because it's not real, and it's just it reminded me of like they sell books full of pictures of close up vaginas, and I was like, oh yeah, there's also that book that's just a bunch of dudes just doing stuff naked that Matt found. What was it called? The Big Book of Dicks.
Oh yeah. I forgot all about that. Oh, that whole
Something
that
like
whole
that.
segment's really funny.
Yeah, it's gonna be in one of the best of volumes whenever I get around to making those
Yeah, I
again.
forgot all about that.
Yeah.
So how was
So
your
how
Christmas?
it was good. It was hectic, just like normal, except like normal holiday shit. Fucking. I guess I might as well talk about it. I was to drive to my grandmother's house on Christmas. I had to drive. It had snowed that day too, so my dad called me ahead of time and he's like, "Don't take the main highway because some of these roads are bad because they're near a lot of like open fields and all the snow is getting blown into the road because there's like 20-mile-an-hour winds out there."
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I'm like, okay, I'll just GPS my way around. And the one fucking like the only on ramp to the highway near me was closed. So I had to go a different way. It ended up taking me a bunch of back roads and through like these no-name nothing towns in the middle of fucking nowhere where it's just literally farms and fields and the occasional like intersection with a few gas stations. And at some point driving through that, I saw like four vultures on the other side of the road, like pecking at something, and I'm like, "Ooh, this is a bad omen." It didn't happen to me, but as I was driving near where my grandparents were, I saw like a road coming down like from the mountain leading onto the road that I was on. And as I was driving near that, the wind actually blew over an entire tree and like made it fall on that side of the road.
Jeez.
Yeah, and like a car was coming and had plenty of time to stop, but I just felt bad because it's like, hey, it's not a thing you can like drive over. It was not that small of a tree, but it wasn't like huge, so but it's still like, huh, damn. So that was my Christmas, and then I spent the last few days in North Carolina visiting Corey's family.
Oh, that's why you went to North Carolina.
Hmm.
I spent Christmas alone in my apartment with my cat while Christina went to Jersey and I watched Trading Places, a movie I never saw before
Oh, really?
with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd. It's the reason why I spent Christmas alone, which I actually enjoyed,
Yeah.
was because my cat was sick. So it was
Oh, yeah,
funny.
that's right. I
Well, it was
remember now.
funny. So like she was in an. Did I mention this on the last podcast?
Uh, I don't think you did.
No, because it would have no, it wouldn't have happened yet, or not right away anyway. Well, it happened. Well, she was in and out of the litter box. They gave her
Okay.
antibiotics, and then they were supposed to call me back the next day because they were sending her urine sample to a lab. They didn't call back, so I called them the following day, said that she was doing okay. As soon as I got off the phone, she was in and out of the litter box again. So I called them back, and the doc was like, "Well," I said, if she before that he was like, "Well, if it keeps happening, you have to take her in for an X-ray." And I
Yeah.
said, I was like, "Doc, as soon as I got off the phone with you, she's in and out of the litter box again." He's like, "Well, we're going to close in 20 minutes. We're not going to be open again until the 4th." And I was like, I almost said, well, "What the hell am I supposed to do?" But he said, "There's an emergency vet that's open 24/7, so I'll fax over her information. And you can just drive her over there." So I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay." I took her there. They checked on her and they gave me medication. But it was funny. But before that, because I called the doc and I was like, "So, what you're saying is I should probably keep an eye on her, right? And not go to my in-laws." I basically just call my in-laws, and he's like, "Well, it sounds like it sounds like you're trying to come up with an excuse to not go." I'm like, "Be it as it may, be that as it may." And he's like, "No, you probably should really. Someone should be there." I was like, oh, "Okay," but then it got worse, and the medication that we had to give her. They were like, "You have to watch her because if she starts vomiting or shitting blood, you have to take her in like immediately." I was like, "Oh, I'm not going to Jersey. There's no way I'm going to go 2 hours away, be 2 hours
Yeah.
away from her over a weekend." So, no, I actually enjoyed being by myself and just watching stuff.
I spent so much time in another state on the road, and I did not spend 1 minute of it playing my Switch.
Oh, did you bring it with you?
Surprisingly, yeah, just in case. Like we were out like hanging out with her side of the family, so late that by the time we got to the hotel, I just crashed. Yeah, no, it was yeah. No, we were playing Parcheesi the last night we were there, and I did some sort of move. Like I think I sent one of Corey's pieces back home, and she was like, "Fuck you! I'll call the cops." And I was just like, "Yo, I'm white. They're not gonna do anything." And her aunt and her cousin just fucking died.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, how'd you like North Carolina though? Because I have cousins who live there.
I'll tell you what. It was really cold when we went, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I wanted it to be warm, and it wasn't.
Well, yeah, because it's like 1 degree out.
Well, because like, okay, Corey kept unfairly comparing Pennsylvania to North Carolina because she was like, yeah, when we left it was 12 degrees, and I was like, yeah, but it was also like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So like I don't like I granted, but still it was really bad. It was like 30 degrees on average there. And it should not be 30 degrees on average that far south. Because we went a long way. Like, I didn't realize how far down North Carolina was in comparison. I drove through like 4
about 6 hours away, I believe.
8 hours. Try that, yeah.
Is it 8? Wow.
Roughly, yeah. Like almost exactly 500 miles.
Jeez.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we were like, we were pretty far south in North Carolina. Like, we were almost in South Carolina anyway. So, but I tweeted about this. Driving in Virginia and North Carolina is like playing real life F-Zero because everyone goes 80 and they're all like really close to you all the time and no one uses their turn signals.
Well, the guy I work with, he used to live in Virginia, and he said Virginia drivers, no survivors. And the way he drives, it's like he tailgates people, but it's like but he's completely that's what it is. Everybody tailgates everybody. It's pretty crazy.
Like. Yeah. Okay. And
I don't know why they're so aggressive. I've never really driven through Virginia, so I have no idea why.
Yeah. But then I also tweeted because Maryland is just full of like 5-lane highways on either side. It's like playing real life audio surf because there's all this fucking traffic and you're just trying to weave in between it because I was saying that people from Virginia don't know how to drive. They do. They just drive very aggressively. Maryland people actually don't know how to drive. Like it's astounding. I was physically scared for my life a few times trying to drive home because I'm seeing all this traffic bunched up together. Like all these cars are very close. There's not a lot of wiggle room, and then just I see in front of me like so many people like going back and forth between different lanes because they're like, oh, go in this lane. No, never mind, going back, and it's just like, oh, good God. Please don't let me die like an hour and a half away from home.
Yeah, I hate driving anyway. Well, I had to drive the cat to the emergency hospital. It was like, it wasn't that far away. It was like maybe 20 minutes, but it was raining. And I'm like, man, I never drive. And I'm just like, it wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of funny. Because when I got there, it stopped raining.
Oh, good. I did watch a bunch of movies in North Carolina.
Oh, well, let me mention Trading Places I didn't like it at first, and it's always on TV, and I never really got into it. When I finally got past like the first 20 minutes, I sort of understood that it's actually a dark comedy. Then it made more sense. It's a dark comedy in a way, but then there's also like, I mean, they'll break the fourth wall, but not in like an obvious way. They'll just sort of look directly at the camera and do like a what, like that kind of a face or like a wink. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I don't see a lot of movies that do that. Unless if they're like a Mel Brooks movie. Mel Brooks movies break the fourth wall constantly.
Yeah.
But then after about 20, 30 minutes, the movie gets really funny. And then then it actually ramps up more and more. And the ending is just so goofy and funny that I really liked it. I especially liked to spoil a scene from a movie that's from 1983. Dan Aykroyd in blackface as a Jamaican guy is probably the craziest fucking thing I've seen in a while.
That's great.
And there's also another scene where the two bad guys are talking about Eddie Murphy's character. I forget his name now, but he goes, "You really think I'd let a nigger run our family business?" And Eddie Murphy's hiding in a bathroom stall, and his eyes get wide when he goes, "What?" He just drops the N-bomb like that. It was funny as hell. It was really good. I highly recommend it. It's technically a Christmas movie.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
So what'd you watch?
I watched like 10 minutes of Dead Calm.
Oh man, I remember watching that when I was like 9, because or I was young and it was on UPN, and it freaked me out.
Yeah, I saw the scene where Billy Zane has sex with what's her face, and then she tries to attack him with the shotgun,
Yeah,
and he
it's weird
fails.
because it's he's raping her, but she's letting it happen so that she can try to kill him.
Yeah,
So it's just a strange scene.
yeah. So it was a weird movie. I'm only counting what I've seen of each of these movies as the whole entire plot of the movie. So Dead Calm is a really weird movie where Billy Zane fucks Nicole Kidman, and then Sam Neill's stuck on a boat somewhere and he can't get
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
So really weird sequel to Jurassic Park.
really weird.
Flash Titanic crossover. Anyway, most of
And
regarding
Batman.
I saw most of regarding Henry.
I don't know what that
So
is.
that's a movie where Harrison Ford he's like a very dedicated lawyer. He doesn't have time for his family.
Oh,
He's doing his job, and then I guess he gets shot and paralyzed, and they have to like get him to talk and walk and like be a normal human again. And then he comes back to his big mansion, and he's like, "What do I do?" And his mate is like, "You work all day, every day," and then he has more time for his family
oh,
or something. Yeah, so it's another Harrison Ford movie in which he wants his family back. Although there's a really great screen cap that I want to get from that movie where he's like looking through his wife's drawers of clothes and he just pulls out a bra and just kind of like, "Ooh," and then puts it back. Um, and then we watched a pretty good one called When the Bow Breaks, which is a black movie, but
oh no.
it's that chick from Scary Movie, the black friend from Scary Movie, and she's infertile and she wants to have a baby with her husband. So they do the whole like what's the thing where you put the egg and the sperm inside another
Artificial
woman?
insemination.
Yeah, they do that with some lady who
Or
ends up
surrogate. Sorry, surrogate.
yeah, they do a surrogate mother thing with this lady, and she ends up starting to become crazy and like fall in love with the husband. And like apparently the law, wherever they are, says that because it's in her uterus, it's her baby. So
Oh,
like
jeez.
he's basically holding their baby hostage, and it's a weird psychological thriller, but it was pretty good. I gotta say, I don't know if there's anybody in it that you would know.
I know that chick.
Yeah, but I liked it. I don't know. And then the other day when we got home, I watched the first like half an hour of a movie on Hulu called Knock Knock.
Oh, yeah. How's that?
So I didn't watch the whole thing because I just watched the beginning up until so Keanu Reeves is like he lives near the Hollywood
Oh no,
sign.
I tried watching that. I thought it was stupid.
So Keanu Reeves, yeah, it's an Eli Roth movie. Keanu Reeves lives near the Hollywood sign and he lives in this big house and he loves his family and everything. His
Yeah.
extremely Spanish family.
Until
And
two
then
until two women forcibly rape him.
yeah, two women show up at his door and they're acting like they're lost and then he calls them an Uber and then they start like seducing him and then he's like, "No, I won't give in." And then eventually he does give in and he fucks them both.
No, stop.
Uh
I'm a virgin. No, but
yeah,
what I find so ridiculous about that movie is that these two, I don't know, would you say maybe 80-pound women soaking wet
yeah, yeah.
can
Literally.
forcibly rape, yeah, literally forcibly rape Keanu Reeves? Like,
Well, I mean, they started sucking his dick, and he was really horny because his wife didn't fuck him that morning. So
yeah.
I guess I could see why he did what he did, but it doesn't make it right. But it's still, I just got to the part where he cheats on his wife with these two hot women, and then I saw the next scene where he like walks in. It looks like they're destroying his kitchen, and I'm like, no, this is gonna get upsetting. I think I like this movie ending here.
Yeah.
So Knock Knock is a movie in which Keanu Reeves commits infidelity with two hot young things,
With no
and
consequences.
that's the whole movie. Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
He
See,
gets
that
up and they're
sounds
making
good.
breakfast. Looks like they're making a bit of a mess when they're making breakfast, but what woman doesn't make a mess in the kitchen? Like, come on, guys, seriously. Yeah, that's yeah. That was my and I forgot to mention. We watched. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a blast from the past, but do you perhaps remember Harriet the Spy?
I don't think I ever watched it, but I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's the first Nickelodeon movie they ever made. Uh,
Oh.
so we found out on Netflix there's a really shitty like direct-to-TV sequel
No, no.
called Harry the Spy Blog Wars, and it's like every bad Disney Channel original movie and like Nickelodeon production rolled into one. It's just it's a fucking like it's like this pudgy girl who I think was on Wizards of Waverly Place playing Harriet, and she's living in like New York, but like nothing dangerous ever happens. She's just constantly surrounded by quirky, nice people and like gay people. So nothing of consequence truly happens. Like her dad, I don't know. It's stupid. I don't even. It's not even like worth explaining because it's like there's so much dumb minutia. It's like, well, she's a spy, but by that she means She like literally spies on people without their consent in the name of investigative journalism, which this movie just proved to me that journalism is a fucking joke.
What? Not everything else.
Well, you know
You
what I
were
mean,
already
though.
convinced of that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no. I thought journalism was a reputable bastion,
Oh,
and this movie just tore it all down for me. It took a fucking made-for-TV movie that I don't even think is a Nickelodeon production to show me. Also, this movie's called Blog Wars, and it was made in 2010, and everyone's using like what looks to be an old version of Internet Explorer to check out their web zones.
oh man.
Like literally at one point she gets mad because her rival gets 24 hits on her blog and she got like 2. So
Oh my God. Wow, 24 hits.
yeah, whole
Fuck.
24 whole hits. That's like twice as much as we get.
Yeah, well, true, but I mean that's like pulling down PewDiePie numbers at that point. 24. Wow.
In 2009, when I assumed this movie was being filmed, hell yeah, dude.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So that was just a weird curiosity that just exists.
So I somehow I figured out how to put a nude mod on Haiti, and I made me too horny. I couldn't play it.
You fucking like what? Look,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to kink shame you,
Uh-huh.
but I've seen screenshots of that game. It's not that sexy.
Not well, it is, but when you put the nude mod on, it's even better.
Really now.
Yeah, sure.
Now, is she not a robot?
She's an android, I think, or something. I don't know what the hell she is. There's no. I don't really care.
There are so many better games you could nude mod. Nier
I'm
Automata,
sure. Why I don't have that on the PC.
Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, I'm sure has a nude mod.
Oh, probably.
Fucking Sonic and the Black Knight.
I broke the spell that Animal Crossing had over me by ordering the action replay CD or whatever the hell it was that I could, so I can get all the NES games and all the furniture I want, and I haven't played it for 2 weeks.
Well, because I mean, getting the furniture is a different story because that's the whole point of the game. But at this point in the world's history, getting those NES games is like just not gonna happen because
It's impossible. Plus, you can unlock the 2 games that you wouldn't get naturally.
Yeah, like didn't they actually have Mario and Zelda in there and they just fucking locked them out or something?
Yeah, there's other games too that you can't get, that you'll never get, even by cracking it or whatever, but it doesn't matter. Well, it's like Clue Clue Land like 2 or something. I don't know.
They made a Clue Clue Land 2?
Well, I think it was like something special for Animal Crossing. But
I was going to say, because I don't know if anyone actually ever played the first Clue Clue Land, but it's not a good video game.
It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, and it's just, you know what? I've said it before, I think, when I played NES Remix a few years ago, but Ice Climbers, I'm putting that on blast too. Ice Climbers sucks dick.
The hit detection on it's kind of whack.
No, it's like your jump arc is...
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what I mean.
It's the worst.
Now what are you going to do?
I don't know. I also feel bad because I've barely booted up my SNES Classic since I got it. I've basically just got it to own it. I will play through those games. It's just like...
I haven't played my Switch for weeks.
I have been playing my Switch, but that's because it's the only system I can take with me to work. Like I said last episode, I've barely been playing video games at all. I didn't even play my fucking Switch when I took it to North Carolina. Just because, like, I don't know. I got a bunch of PayPal money. I should get something on there soon, but I want to try and get actually farther in Xenoblade Chronicles. Not that I'm not interested in it. It's just like it's so long compared to some of the other games I'm playing. It's just like, and it's too much right now because I'm still going through Nier, and since I'm doing most of the side quests in that, I'm not even close to finishing the story. So I feel like I've just hit this wall of like I'm not going to finish any of these fucking games, and I kind of want to buy new ones because I want some like fresh experiences. Like I want to get Yakuza 0.
Oh yeah.
I want to get like Puyo Puyo Tetris again on the Switch because I mean, I have the Japanese copy on PS4, but I kind of want to play that on the go because it's like even if it's, you know what I mean, like it's still a Tetris game technically. Like you could just play Tetris, so
yeah,
that's not a bad thing to have ever.
I played the hell out of that when I first got it.
Yeah, so I don't know, but I'm also trying to be a responsible adult and save my money.
Gay.
Well, I mean, a wise man once said, "Nigga, I got bills." So,
true.
You know.
I started watching this show called The Killing. It's older, and apparently it's actually a remake of a Danish show. I didn't know that. That's what Jamie was telling me. Jamie also said that apparently Kate watched that show, so she's dead though, so we can't talk to her about that.
Yeah,
but I like it a lot. I've only
weeks.
What?
We'll exhume her corpse in a couple weeks and ask her.
Oh yeah, I've only watched 3 episodes of it so far, but I really like it. I like it a lot. I didn't think I
What's
would.
it about?
It's just about well, so
Is it
far
about
it's a murder
killing?
mystery. Yeah, it's a murder mystery so far, but it's only 3 episodes, and it seems like they're getting closer to catching who did it.
Okay.
But it's just like it's like a well, you know what I can compare it to. So I was also watching The Punisher, and I got to like the 7th episode, and it's just not for me. I can't even say that it's a bad show. It's not what I want out of something called The Punisher.
Right.
And I don't like Marvel shows. I mean, I haven't liked the Marvel show. I mean, I only tried watching Daredevil, but I hated it. And I watched the whole thing, and I fucking despise that show. This show is it's better than that, but I still don't like it because it's like so the first 5 minutes are kick ass. It's just like a montage of him killing all the people that killed his family.
Yeah. You talked about this last week.
Did I?
I'm pretty sure you did. Yeah.
Oh, because I talked to it, but my dad. So I wasn't sure who I talked about it with. But well, anyway.
I'm your dad.
Yeah. So anyway, oh no. Anyway, so yeah, I said last week how it's like it does that thing where there's like three plots going on at once. This show has the same thing. It's just better because there's like it's all converging into like like who killed this girl, but it has like the 3 separate plots. But it makes more sense where it's like well not much sense, but it's just more interesting where the one they're following the family of the girl that was killed. They're following the 2 cops who are trying to figure out who killed the girl. Then they're following the guy who's trying to become mayor, who's one of his campaign cars. That's where the girl was found in the trunk, drowned in a pond.
Right.
So it's like following him too. So you're like, well, how did who got that car? That kind of stuff. It's just I don't know. And the characters are good, and the show's slightly odd too. Like all the characters are a little weird. Oh, actually, it's got like 4 plots going on because then the female cop has been trying to quit the force, and since this murder happened, like her boss is trying to keep her on, until she could figure out who killed her.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of weird stuff going on, but I like it.
I
also finished Manhunt, Unabomber. Unabomber.
Yeah, I think I heard some people talk about it, but I haven't seen any of it.
I like that a lot too. It reminded me of Mindhunter, which is also very good. This is set in in the 90s, so 95 to 97.
Is that when the Unabomber was?
Well, he started blowing people up apparently as early as the 70s, though I could be wrong. He injured over 20 people and killed only. Well, I say only, but I thought he killed a lot of people. He only killed 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he injured over 20 because his bombs weren't as like. I think they got more sophisticated and large as it went on. But that was very good. And it was the guy, I think, the guy who's playing the FBI agent, I think he was the guy in Avatar.
Which Avatar?
What do you mean? Oh, no, sorry. I mean, the movie. The blue
which
people.
One?
The blue ass.
Okay.
Which one?
Now, which guy in that movie?
The main guy.
Oh, okay. Jake Sully or whatever his name is. I've never seen all of Avatar.
I think it's the same guy, and he did a good job. Because he's going as well. The show does a good job of actually making the Unabomber sympathetic and apparently I now see. I mean, I want to read more about him to see what the real story is because this is like based on a true story, so who knows how true it is.
Right.
But supposedly he was kind of a messed up kid anyway, but then he got involved in MK Ultra, where the CIA
that game that Alex likes.
Yeah, the CIA brainwashing experiments.
How have we gone? Have we done this show for this long and we've never made a joke about Alex being an MK Ultra?
I don't know. I'm sure we did, but I'm sorry, not brainwashing. Mind control, CIA mind control.
Yeah.
Which apparently really happened from between the 50s to early 70s. And he was involved it was like in Harvard, like in 68, I think. He was pushed up a bunch of grades and he got into college at 16. And he had all these ideas about how the Industrial Revolution is what's destroying society. And it's all this kind of stuff. I mean, like, it's funny because like how he presents his ideas, you're almost like, yeah, I can see that. Like how like technology, but it's like how a kid thinks, or not a kid, but it's like someone who's just mad at the world thinks. Like he thinks technology rules you. You don't it controls you. You don't control technology. You know,
Yeah.
like you build. We all buy. You know, everyone has a car, but that basically means now you have to have a car. If there's no freedom in it, you have to have a car. You can't get anywhere.
Yeah.
That kind of crap. Or like, you know, it's the middle of the night and you stop at a red light. There's no one else around, yet you're sitting at this red light. Why? Because that's the law. But no one's around. Like no one will literally know. You're not putting anybody in danger. There's literally no one who's going to see you run the red light. Not even running the red light. You stop and you look. You use it as a stop sign. Yeah. But no, we stop and we stay until the light turns green. That kind of crap.
Okay.
But the whole thing, like with MK Ultra thing, if it really did happen, it was even worse because it was like it messed him up worse because he befriends this teacher this professor ends up, you know, talking to him all the time, getting his ideas, and then he uses it against him to humiliate him in front of like 10 other teachers, like to break him down. And that was the whole idea of MK Ultra, like using drugs and humiliation tactics to break down a person to be able to control them, to like, you know, for what's the term? Interrogation tactics and all this kind of crap.
Oh, so what my girlfriend does to me.
Yeah. Okay. And it's basically what women do. Oh, that's the other funny thing about this show is that it's called it's Manhunt Unabomber, or as I like to call it, Women Ruin Fucking Everything. Yeah. Because for some reason the writer, I sound like an SJW, but like I might be thinking too much about it, but it really seemed like the writer went out of his way to make a lot of the women characters like just unreasonable. Like I know like how women can be, but really unreasonable. Like this one chick, the FBI guy hooks up with this other chick who's like into linguistics. That's how they caught him. It was like studying his language and how he wrote. That's how they got him. And they had to come up with an entirely new field of fucking forensic study to catch the guy. Like they would have never caught him otherwise.
Right.
But it was like, you know, but this guy's also having problems with his wife, right? Because he's away trying to catch this guy, and like his wife visits, she doesn't even see this other chick for like more than a second before you can tell right away she's jealous. And I'm like, come on. Like, I understand like speeding things up and putting a little more drama in this story, but fuck off. That's a little too convenient. So but other than that, I really like the show and I hope they do more. Like, cause the show's just called Manhunt, but then it has the, you know, colon Unabomber. So I'm hoping that they do more. Like,
was it rated M or AO? Ha 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 ha.
I don't get it.
That game, Manhunt.
Oh God,
Rockstar. And then, they made Manhunt 2, and apparently it was like rated.
No one plays video games, Mitch.
Yeah,
but I think I talked about this on the show before because I was watching a lot of documentaries on like how like so much crazy shit went down in the mid '90s. The World Trade Center.
Yeah, and I was like, well, that was the early 2000s. I mean,
no, it was attacked twice.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, you're right.
Yeah, the first time it was attacked was in like whatever, like let's say '93. Then we got Waco, Ruby Ridge.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Oklahoma City bombing. All this crazy high profile fucking shit. Mass killings.
The race riots. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like mid '90s for some fucking reason. Just a lot of shit.
I was barely cognizant for any of this shit.
I was a little more.
Didn't the Japanese subway poisoning gas thing happen in the
probably O.J. Simpson trial?
Yeah, which was tied in the race riots. I was kind of just like lumping that all in as one big.
I forgot that, but yeah,
thing.
It's just weird.
See, people complain that this is what I'm saying. People fucking and like, you know, my girlfriend agrees with me to a degree, but like so many people are like, oh my god, 2017 is so bad. Like I feel like the end of the world is coming. It's like, bitch, it was like this fucking 25 years ago anyway. Like there are always bad times. It's just when everyone starts hyperbole, then you're working towards like making the human condition worse because everyone's all just believing the same bullshit that everyone else is spouting. It's like, well, if everyone else is saying 2017 is the worst year ever, then it must be. It's like, I just want everyone to calm down. Like,
yeah, I know. Well, it's like you can track this all the way back. Like when I was watching those CNN documentaries about each decade.
Yeah,
the 60s were like if you just take a slice of the 60s, they were fucking awful. Take a slice of the 70s, they were fucking awful.
Yeah,
the 80s actually weren't too bad. I mean, by my perspective, because everybody was just trying to get rich and everyone was doing coke and everyone thought they were going to die because of the fucking Cold War.
Yeah, which I mean, like, granted, you know, like it's not unreasonable to think as to why they would think that way, but it does kind of mirror today. in a sense.
Yeah, well, I think today is more like the 60s and 70s than it is the 80s. I'm hoping the next decade will be more like the 80s.
Yeah, well, it's a bunch of activists trying to make it the 60s and the 70s so they can feel like they're living in more exciting times than they actually are.
Yeah, but whatever.
They want to feel important. They want to feel like they're part of the next big movement that'll be put down in the history books. But you know what they say about the history books?
His story.
You know what they say about the history books?
His story.
Yeah, the sequel to Her Story.
Yeah.
I never played that game, and I don't think I ever will.
No one will. No one has or will.
Yeah. I don't know. Fuck. I hate these artsy video games, man.
Okay.
I haven't played one in a while, but I guarantee I got a few on the back burner. I got Life is Strange for free. I got Everyone Goes to the Rapture for free. We got Oxen free for free. So,
Why don't you get good games?
No, it's not my choice. It's like either like Oxen free I got because like GOG was giving it away for free a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I got that too.
Yeah, and then like fucking pretty sure Everyone Goes to the Rapture and Life is Strange were both PlayStation Plus at some point, which like, oh fuck, they're giving us something good next month. Oh, they're giving us the new Deus Ex next month. So that's neat. They finally got on the fucking, I've been saying this for years, but like PS4 free games on PlayStation Plus were like garbage because they didn't have to impress anybody anymore. Because you have to pay to be on the online. The only reason people were paying for PlayStation Plus back in the PS3 days is because you would get occasional free games. And then when they started doing the instant game collection where you get like 12 free games a month and they would just rotate a few in and out. That's when they were putting in like really good shit like Infamous 2 and Little Big Planet 2 and just these big high profile games that's just like, oh, this is free? Okay, cool. But yeah, like once PS4 rolled around, it just seemed like for a while there, they were just giving us a ton of terrible fucking indie games no one cares about. Like, you ever heard of Super Exploding Zoo?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, and now that like the PS3 and the Vita are effectively dead in the water, they actually have to put all their good shit on the PS4 for PlayStation Plus. Like last month, I think we got Darksiders 2 Definitive Edition, which is great. And there's something else besides Deus Ex that we get next month that's pretty big, but I can't remember for the life of me what it was.
That new Deus Ex is like $8 on Steam, but like there's still no I think there's no real ending to it yet, and there's all this DLC, and it even got mixed. It has mixed reviews on Steam. Like when you see mixed on Steam, I tend to I get really wary because I'm like, ooh, this must be like there must be some real problems. So like the ones that are the reviews that I read that are problems, it was like someone had just bought it and they said it's buggy as hell. I'm like, I'm not dealing with that. No way. I like the first one. I mean, what I mean by the first one, I mean the one that came out a few years ago. Yeah, and I like that one. That was enough for me.
It seems like a lot of people were not into the new one. Mankind Divided, I mean. Was that a 2017 release or was that 2016? I honestly can't remember.
I think it was 16.
Okay. And the other big thing they're putting out on PlayStation Plus for PS4 this month is Batman the Telltale series, which I guess is kind of big, but like
I saw a clip from that and I'm like, I'm interested, but I'm probably never going to play it.
Yeah, I mean, they gave that out for free in like loot crates a couple months ago. Like they're really pushing that shit. It just goes to show that I think Telltale has finally started to like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like they've really started to wane. Not that they haven't in previous years. No pun intended. They've started to wane. Get it, Batman. Because like, not that they haven't in previous years. Because by the time Walking Dead. Even by the time The Wolf Among Us came out, I think everyone realized that they were just making the same kind of game over and over again. And
Wolf Among Us is great. Fuck off.
I like The Wolf Among Us. I'm just saying.
They need to make a sequel to that instead of every year fucking Walking Dead.
No, I know. I agree. I'm just saying, by the time The Wolf Among Us came out and you compare it to Walking Dead Season 1 and you could immediately see the pattern forming and then they just followed it up with the same pattern.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. But it's not a pattern. It's just gameplay. That's just how the games play. You could say the same thing for literally every point and click. You could say it's a pattern.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, though? Like, they have a lot of similar... Because, like, it's also the thing where... And I guess this is, like, a technological hurdle we just can't get over, and also it's how they keep putting out stuff so fast, but, like, every choice... Usually it's like the illusion of choice, and it always like converges back to essentially the same thing.
Well, yeah.
It's just that this guy might not have an arm in this scene or whatever. And it's like, I get why they have to do that, but like everyone started realizing that, I think by the time Wolf Among Us came out, because that was also when they were starting to like, they were announcing like, yeah, we're doing Walking Dead Season 2 and the Borderlands one. And something else they said they were gonna do. So yeah, I don't know. Like I think the
And
last
Minecraft.
time, oh god, that fucking Minecraft game. I was watching. I think Super Best Friends did a playthrough of it, and they were like literally just trying to fail every single quick time event, and it still lets you pass. Like even if you just don't press buttons.
Well, see, that's what I mean. It's like
I know it's for kids, but like,
I
come
don't
on.
mind that the games are the same because that's what I want. I like that they're the same gameplay, but I wanted better stories. So
Yeah,
after 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 Walking Dead 2, I was excited for 3, but then I think before that I played the Michonne one, and I'm like, this sucks, and I just never really cared anymore after that.
yeah. I don't know.
They're just releasing too much. They're basically Activision or EA. They're just releasing too many fucking games.
Yeah, it's just. Well, yeah, they had way too much shit. Uh,
It's hard to care when you come out with the same stuff over and over again.
yeah, well, they had way too many properties coming out all at the same time, and like some of them were good. Like I heard people really seem to like that Tales of the Borderlands.
Yeah, but I don't
But
care about Borderlands at all.
yeah, I don't either. But I mean, I would play that just to see if it was good. But like, yeah, once you've played through The Wolf Among Us and The Walking Dead season 1, it's like, all right, I need a break from this. But no, they just come out with like 4 new series every year,
Well, no, I
and
played.
it's too much.
I didn't finish Jurassic Park because you can actually have game-ending deaths in that, and I didn't want to fucking bother.
Oh, really? Shit.
But I liked it. But I got it for the PlayStation 3, so like those games never work. I don't think they work at all on console. They're PC games. They shouldn't. They don't work on console.
Yeah, well, because I was gonna say the last thing I think that they put out on PlayStation Plus from themselves was that fucking Back to the Future game, which I thought was good, but that's still from the old era of when they were actually making like point and click games and not just
Yeah.
like Heavy Rain style shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, because I got those two for free
Yeah.
on PS3. So like, Back to the Future was great because you couldn't die, and it was just a great
Well,
story.
yeah, but
Jurassic Park, you
yeah,
could die, so I didn't want to bother. But the other games I got on PC, and I think I got the other games before those two.
yeah, and I mean they're so like I was talking about it like a while ago when I was playing through it again, but or playing through it for the first time, I should say. But that Sam and Max season 1 is now like over 10 years old, so all of it's super cheap. It's just like, but they're just I don't know. It's frustrating because Telltale is just this factory that puts out like content, but it's all the same kind of shit. Like if you look at the way the characters are animated in even their new shit, it's still clearly the same animation engine from
Oh yeah,
that first season of Sam and Max, which is infuriating because the character animation is always the worst part of those fucking games. Like everyone just robotically turns their head and then like
yeah.
robotically moves their jaw like, well, Clementine, I think we're going to be all right. And it's just like, and then they only save like the really good animation for like the last few scenes of like any given episode of a game.
Well, it doesn't bother me that much.
But I mean, I get it. Like you have a pipeline you need to work through, especially when you're putting out episodic content like that. You really need to churn that shit out. But like it's just too much. Like I played through that first season of Sam and Max and I liked it, but I still haven't even touched seasons 2 and 3 because it's like, I just need a fucking break from this bullshit. I don't know. Telltale frustrates me because sometimes they tell really good stories as you do, but
Mhm.
it's too much. Although I will say, Poker Night at the Inventory 3, starring Cuphead and Sans from Undertale. Can't wait. Gonna be great. Coming spring 2018. You heard it here first.
I'm sure it will. Oh, I guess I was wrong about Trump blowing up North Korea on Christmas Day.
No, look, I've been saying it for a while. I understand why everyone's freaked out by the idea of that, but like
I'm not
I will
freaked out.
seriously no, but like I talked to a lot of people over vacation and like they're all freaked out by like
Oh.
the nuclear Armageddon. It's like I have to hold myself back from being like, look, I'll be scared when North Korea can actually launch a missile that doesn't land in the big fucking ocean. It's just a show. Like we're playing along with their dumbass like delusion because who knows what that guy might actually do if we didn't take him seriously.
Yeah.
Like we don't take him seriously now, but like if enough news outlets, I don't know. And that's what I feel like. I have no idea.
I take him seriously. I want him to do it.
No, I
want
know.
him to do
Like, I guess it's like really ignorant, but I'm just like, I don't think North Korea could actually do anything. I think this is just the world playing along with that fucking baby-faced lunatic.
Oh,
Just-
I forget the name of the game. Do I have Steam open? I do have Steam open. Hold on. There's a game called Blue Estate that I was thinking about getting because it's a on-rail
It's a
shooter,
rail shooter.
and it's got
Yeah.
it's got two characters who are twins, but they look like Kim Jong Il and whatever the hell his son is, or whichever ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have the father wears a bra. and the son has like a lackey who has like he's got a big bazooka, and his lackey has like nukes with him.
My friend, he told me to get that on PS4 because it was super cheap, and I took one look at it, and I'm like, nah.
Well, it looks funny, but I can't. It's one of those things where it's like I wish I could play a demo because I feel like the tone of this visually, I think it could be good, but like if the tone of it, if it's like what's that game, that old like Duke Nukem style game with the ninja.
Oh, Matt Hazard.
No, the ninja one.
Oh, Shadow Warrior.
Yeah, like if it's like that, then I don't know if I'll be that interested.
The only other reason I don't feel like I should take my friend's advice on getting that game is because this is the same dude who wants to who likes the Punisher because he's so cool because he has a gun and he kills people and fucking.
No, I think I remember I said last time he doesn't though. The episodes, like 3 episodes go by where he's just crying about his fucking dead family.
No, I know, but this is the guy who likes the idea of the Punisher because he's cool and he has a gun and he kills people. I
like the Punisher because of that reason. I think Dolph Lundgren's Punisher is the best.
But this is also the same guy who, like, I see what game he's playing on PS4 half the time, and it's like Zombie Army Trilogy, which is like the most generic, like the most painfully generic name for a game you could have.
Oh God, Fahrenheit. Apparently, Fahrenheit Indigo Prophecy is fucking $2 on Steam.
Not worth it. It's not.
I liked it at the time. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, but how far did you get in it?
I beat it.
Oh, really? Okay, well then fuck you. Fine, go for it.
No, I tried playing it again recently, and I was like, eh.
There was some game. Oh, I was gonna say, Monster Mon Piece is on sale for like $1.50, and it's a Vita game that I guess they ported over to Steam, but it's like it's a card game, but all the cards are like weird monster lollies. Yay!
Well, don't forget, there's Deep Dark Fight.
What?
It's that Gachamuchi. So apparently this guy made an indie Gachamuchi game, and I'm thinking about getting it because it's only $3. It looks like garbage, but it's only $3.
I haven't bought anything on the Steam sale because again, I'm trying to save money like a good boy, and it's like, well, I'm not gonna play A Hat in Time anytime soon because I'm going through all this other shit, so I'm just gonna wait. But then I'm also I'm like staring down like a $12 copy of Planet Coaster, and it's like I don't know when I'm gonna play this, but I want to buy it. That's the problem. But then again, I waste money on stupider shit like Drop Mix, which is a game that I played like 3 times exactly, and then I'm fucking.
Oh wow!
Well, because it's cool. It's a cool thing to show other people. Had I brought it to North Carolina, I would have shown like Corey's aunt and grandma and stuff. But like, like it's not like a thing I can just play with Corey the whole time because it's like, well, I only have so many cards, and we're not really playing for points. We're kind of just seeing what cool mixes we could make, and it's like I don't really feel like going out and spending $15 on a new 16 card deck right now.
Yeah, you do.
Even though while we were there, they had the Target exclusive new pop deck called Flawless. I forget what cards were in there, but boy howdy. No, because they have. Hold on, let me see if I can find the document. Someone made a spreadsheet of all the cards that are out right now, and the secret card. There's one secret cards in every pack, and it's usually something really dumb. So let me just see. I saved a copy of this to my fucking thing. So the secret cards in the game. Why won't this scroll? I hate my life. I hate my life. I just try to do one thing and it doesn't work.
So Christina went out to get her new glasses. And she said, do you need anything while I'm out? And I said, pick up condoms.
Okay.
So she comes back and she's like, I was going to get... Then she said, no, I don't want to. And then I was like, all right, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Then she comes back. She said, I was going to get the condoms, but they wanted $7. And I was like, fuck that. She's like, I know. They want $7 for 3. I'm like, oh, the hell with that. So we're too Jewish to have sex, basically.
You fucking idiot. The what do you call it? Sorry. The fucking one of the secret cards is a Doctor Who theme, which pisses me off. But then one is the horns from Baker Street, which is great.
Oh, nice.
And then one of them is just the vocals from Steal My Sunshine, which is like there's none of those other cards are in the game. So that's hilarious. And then they got like some Beethoven and some Bach in there or whatever.
Gay.
But it's just kind of funny when you're like, I'm going to open up this deck of cards I bought, and I recognize all these songs except for this one card that was turned over, and it's called Beatboxer, and it's literally just a guy beatboxing. So that's kind of neat. But that means I need to get the Flawless pack because I think it comes with the Baker Street card.
You know what else is neat?
What?
Going into break.
Yeah, let's do it.
Little lady wants to you better give her some. Yum, yum, I love gum.
Hey, there he is.
Yep, today's the day I'm going to kill myself for real. I bumped the mic slightly with my knee, and that caused the cord to short out. And here's the bullshit thing, ladies and gentlemen. I bought this cord like half a year ago. This is a new cord. There's no reason.
It won't be the cord. It won't be the cord, and it'll never be the cord. Cords never really go bad. It's your mic. It's your mic or the. Well, no, that's starting to happen with my Yeti, and I think it's only because some like dust is getting in there and the connection gets bad. It won't like actually.
Well, I have never blown in the bottom of my Yeti, so you might have a point.
What are you gonna say about poop?
Well, I was gonna say something about poop, but now that my Yeti might be broken, I guess I'm just gonna stuff it into a cannon and have it fired at my head at maximum speed. My receiver's
definitely broken.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that.
Whoa, you got real loud. You got real loud.
Oh well, I slightly inched forward to the mic.
Oh, now you're real low.
Still loud?
Now you're low.
Life has lost its luster for me.
Anyway, so
segment poo.
It's broken. Like it keeps. I only plugged it in for a second and went immediately into protect mode. So now I'm using a receiver that's 15 years old, if not older, and I only have optical in with that, no HDMI. So I have to. So I'm basically just using it for the speakers, which is fine. I mean, that doesn't matter. But I have to use the new TV I got. I have to use all of its HDMI ins, which is only 3.
It went into protect mode. You said.
Yeah, it flashes red. Basically, that means something's shorting out.
Oh, so would you say it protect?
No.
I hate myself for doing that.
I liked it at first when it was just the first 2. It was like he attacked, but he also protect. But then they had to add a third part to that joke, and it fucking ruined it.
But also, he thick as heck.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get to tell you. Sometimes when my dog sits on the floor, like she lays down, she spreads her like she has it so like her elbows are on the floor and her arms are straight out, so it looks like she's kind of like
she lays flat with her back legs out.
No. Her front legs are like her elbows are like on the floor and her arms are sticking straight out from there, but like her head isn't on the floor, like she's sitting up a bit, so it kind of looks like she's like squaring up or something. And I took a picture of her doing this, and I'm going to Photoshop her onto the top half of Kylo Ren doing that.
Please do,
because it's gonna be fucking funny. Segment poo. I like to take a long time when I poop. What about you? What are your poop habits?
I don't do that anymore because of the gravity. Will pull my giant hemorrhoid out of my ass.
Oh, so you have to make it quick, because like I imagine when the
doctor's orders.
Well, I mean, when the poop comes out, you're racing against time, right?
No, but it was doctor's orders. He said shit or get off the pot. And now
really?
I'm very so now I ship between 4 and 6 a.m. in the morning. Not for that long.
It's good to have a scheduled shit.
It's fantastic. I wake up. I mean, I wake up so damn early, but I wake up, and if I actually get up out of bed and then like, because I always have to pee. I pee. If I try to get back into bed, I'll have massive gas pains, and then I have to shit immediately, and it's great.
I bought gas pills for the first time in my life this weekend because we ate a lot of.
You are dying.
We ate a lot of good old Southern comfort food, and I had to fart it out, but I'm not going to fart in my fucking in-laws' house, so
they'll love it.
Yeah, well,
collard greens.
No, we went to this really good place that had some really kick-ass wings, and apparently they were like a Philly bar for a while, like because they just had a ton of Eagles shit on the walls. But by the time we got there, they changed it. They were like, "Yeah, we were here like 2 months ago, and this was just covered in like Philly Eagles stuff, but now it's like completely changed." But I got some banging fish and chips and some really good wings, and Corey got some awesome shrimp tacos.
I miss food.
I know. But yeah, no, I take a long time when I poop, especially when yesterday. See, because I wasn't joking in that there's a really old PAX East video where I said I don't like pooping anywhere that's not my house. I wasn't joking. My body knows because I could not for the life of me take a shit in North Carolina until like the last night we were there, because my body was like, yo, this is enough. I got to force some of this out. But it was all coming out like little snakes.
Oh, nice.
But my body knew we were heading home on Friday morning because I had to stop in Maryland and take a shit at a rest stop, and that was not fun.
No, not usually. I can poop anywhere and everywhere.
So, well, I pooped. I did fine, but here's the thing. In that Maryland rest stop, the doors to the toilet stalls were like 2/3 as high as they should have been.
Oh yeah. So you can see the person's knees. Yeah, I don't know.
No, I can see their like head. If they're sitting straight up, I could easily standing outside the thing see.
Maybe it's a safety thing. So they don't want people fucking in there or something.
I guess, but like, what the fuck? Like, I felt so violated. Who knew that removing like a foot of door would cause me to like feel so fucking weird about it?
Oh, from the top down?
Yeah, like if I was standing straight up and looking at one of these doors and someone was sitting straight up in the stall, I could probably see their head.
Oh, that's gross. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I think about from the bottom. Like there was just a lot
No,
of.
that would also feel weird.
Yeah, it would, but
Ideally, I would want like a brick wall in front of me
yeah.
protecting me from the outside world. But, you know, but they, yeah. And then yesterday I spent like half my day shitting because my body knew it was home and it's like, I can finally let it all out. It was terrible. Although when we were down there, I got some fruit at a Publix, and that is a cool store. I don't know where they have those.
I don't think I've ever been in a Publix.
It's pretty nice. It's a swanky little grocery store, like moderately high tech. As weird as that sounds,
Well, like
but it
how
was
those
like
how those Amazon grocery grocery stores are gonna be.
well, yeah, because they bought Whole Foods, right? Because they were telling us
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what that's like. There's a fucking Whole Foods in South Street in Philly that I wonder if they're gonna change.
Well, I think it's like as I saw the video for it, it was like you just load up your basket and then leave because everything's got like a
and they just
barcode. Yeah.
Wait, oh, I gotta watch that later. That sounds weird.
Well, it might change. This was like a year ago. It was probably more like a proof of concept, if anything.
Yeah, I mean, I saw an Amazon commercial today, and I'm still worried about the whole future I keep saying where it's three mechs with Google, Amazon, and Disney's logos fucking crushing us to the death as they fight for supremacy above the city skyline. But yeah, no, I like to take my time while shitting because like it's that thing where you shit and then your asshole just stings for a little bit because it's not supposed to be open that much, at least, you know, not to a normal person like you or me. And you just gotta sit and let it you gotta let it simmer for a while, you know?
No.
What?
Because I'll bleed out.
Well, not you, no, but before the hemorrhoid, you know what I mean?
I don't remember any time before the hemorrhoid. It's been so long.
You've lost all memories before the hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
Shit, dog, that's scary. What if the hemorrhoid's just a brain parasite?
It could be.
Who knows? But yeah, no, man, I gotta give it at least a good 5 minutes for the sphincter to close back up. Otherwise, I'm just walking around and it's like I can't sit down.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Maybe you have a hemorrhoid.
I don't have a hemorrhoid. At least I hope I don't have a hemorrhoid. Because if I do, I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now is go lay in the middle of that four-way intersection and wait for death.
It's not so bad.
We were watching some movie, some short film by the guy who did District 9, and he did something else. But he has like a YouTube channel. I forget what it's called, but he does like a bunch of short films on there. And
are they any good?
Yeah, they're good. This one was called like Raka or something. I forget what the fucking name of the studio is called too. This shit. It's a pretty good plug. But he made a short film about like basically aliens took over the Earth and they like destroyed our ecosystem so that they could have their ecosystem, and it's like slowly killing everybody. And I just took one look at that and I was like, yeah, you know, and I just end my life right there because like even if something mildly inconveniences me, I audibly say to myself, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. This is it. This is the day. Because like right now when my mic just stopped working, so I wouldn't be able to deal with an alien occupation. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you find a way.
No, please. I already have a hard enough time. Like,
yeah, but would that be? But that's a big problem out of your control. So wouldn't you be fine with that?
No, because I'm like, well, okay, what's the point of living if I got to breathe in all this weird smog from their crazy smog spires sticking out of the globe? Fuck that. No thanks.
That kind of shit, huh?
You should send him that shit. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It's called Raka. Yeah, Oats Studios is the YouTube channel. There's a bunch of weird shit on there. But it's the dude who made District 9. Neil Blomkamp, I believe is his name.
Oh.
You saw District 9, right?
Yeah, I liked it at the time.
What, I'm writing down the show notes. Poop habits. Oats Studios.
Tootin' and pooping.
And killing yourself. No, I shouldn't write that in the show notes. iTunes will be like, this is not a friendly podcast. We're going to remove your RSS feed. Yeah, no, I'm ready for winter to be over. I'm tired of it already. We had like one good snowfall a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh, this is beautiful. And today I had to go and clean off my car of the snow to go to the grocery store, and it's just, I just wanted to fucking just stop existing. It's like, oh, the cold, I hate it. Last night I took my dog out and it was like 15 degrees outside, maybe even colder than that. And it's like, it is prohibitively cold. Fuck this.
That's your fault for having a dog.
Well, wasn't my idea, but I do love it.
I told you, right? Like, when Christina moved in, she's like, we should get a dog. I'm like, we're not getting a dog. Let's get a dog. I'm like, we're never getting a dog. Then again, we get a cat. She's fantastic. And then we live above 2 barking dogs all the fucking time. I'm like, oh, remember someone who wanted a dog? Oh, we also live across the hall from a little yappy dog. We live above two big barking dogs, and then across the street from another barking dog. So they all bark at each other, and then I start stomping on the floor.
I guess I should be. You start stomping on the floor, do you?
I did yesterday. It was going on for an hour, and I just started slamming. I just started making as much noise as I possibly could.
I guess I should be glad that Mo doesn't do that.
No, she seems like a good dog.
Yeah, like she's only really recently started barking when she hears someone near the door, like a guy delivering a package, which I guess is somewhat normal dog behavior, but like,
yeah,
we thought we had just completely curbed her idea to bark. But I guess it's good because now she serves as a warning in case someone weirds at the door and we're not expecting it, or it's in the middle of the night. So that's a good thing. Not that it's ever really happened to us, but knock on my desk is made of fake wood, but whatever. Just,
knock on fake wood.
Yeah, knock on fake wood so I don't get in fake trouble. I was thinking about that like a year ago. I was like, what if one of those clown dudes just showed up at my door? You know what I mean? When they had the people just standing around like in clown costumes being creepy.
Oh, yeah.
What if one of those guys just showed up at my door? Because I don't want him standing on my doorstep, but I can't physically assault him or else I'm the bad guy. So what do I do?
I don't know. It depends. I think I have no idea.
Yeah.
Maybe it might be part of your property, but if they're not doing anything, you just close the door.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like I want them to leave. So
you close the door and you call the cops.
Yeah, I guess but it's also the thing of like, well, what if they just walked into my house?
Well, they can't. Then if they in your house, then I'm pretty sure by law you can try to get them to leave.
One would hope so. Yeah, but unfortunately, I'm white, so people would come after me for defending my property.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that's what. That's why it didn't work. I put the wrong email in. Silly me. Stupid Mitch. What a dumbass. What a stupid asshole I am.
You are.
Okay, our RSS feed's back up. Cool. So
that's after what, like a year?
I just pay him like $7 monthly. So whatever. That'll be fine.
Oh man, we should start a Patreon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I was going to say I was thinking about it earlier because I saw people posting about MagFest. I'm bummed that we're not going to MagFest, even though it is too big for its own good now.
I'm not bummed.
I'm still a little bummed because I want that con experience. I just don't want it to be at the past few years. MagFest has started getting like real PAX-y in terms of just how they're handling things and how many people are going.
No, I agree. I am a little bummed also because I didn't know Lee was going again.
They're all going.
Yeah.
Like, we're the only ones who aren't really going.
I know. It's really only us, too. Isn't that so funny?
Yeah, like, even Alex is going, and it's like, I want to go so fucking bad, because I have a good time every time I'm there, even if there's a fuck ton of people, but it's just like...
I started PAX.
Yeah,
I started MagFest, I mean...
No, you did start PAX. Why are you so bald? Why are you so pig-like?
I don't know.
Does anyone remember that fucking comic?
Of course! Someone was talking about that, and I said...
Who?
I was just someone online, and I think it wasn't even somebody I knew. I think it was just I just saw a random post on Twitter about PAX, and all I wrote was, "No, didn't the guy who started PAX write that?" And I said, "No, it's not bald enough," and they knew exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, I love those comics; those are so funny.
Yeah.
Why am I so bald? Why pig-like in appearance?
I mean, this is being recorded like literally the weekend before MagFest. By the time this comes out, MagFest will already have happened. But hey, surprise, we're not going to MagFest this year, unfortunately.
Alex is.
Well, Alex is, but he's not part of the show anymore. So
true.
I
skipped a year once before and I regretted it. So maybe there's always next year, unless if they die.
Yeah, but I was also saying like this year, like maybe, I mean, depending on what's going on with like Kate's gay ass wedding, we can go to like. I know there's that Zenkai Con thing near me that I kept telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
That anime con where I met the nostalgia critic and almost got to stab him.
Yeah.
But I saw the people at the security standing near the door whispering into their earpiece, so my hidden Assassin's Creed blade went back up into its even though I was wearing a sleeveless shirt. And that's the thing too. I think that con is actually happening like the exact weekend that Kate's wedding is supposed to be happening. So that might be a no-go. But there's also Too Many Games, which I hear is good in Philly, but that also might be starting to reach MagFest levels. I'm not sure. I've never gone, but I hear a lot of people. I hear a lot of different people from YouTube that I follow talk about it. So I'm like, maybe that is already done for.
Mm.
I want a more intimate convention. I don't want to go to a convention and like literally have to fight to get around people.
Yeah, I know. I've been looking. I'm trying to find a convention that I'm trying to find new conventions, but they're all like in the Midwest or some shit.
Well, there's that one like Retro World Con or something like that that happens in Connecticut in the fall. That might be good, especially since that normally lines up with our like a time we would go to Fig, and that's on the way. So
True.
I mean, Alex could very easily go to that because he's like what, an hour or two away from Connecticut up in Massachusetts.
I guess, I don't know.
Like 3 at the very most. So that might not be a bad idea. I'm just trying to think. I want to get the boys back together. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I want the boys to be back in town, but unfortunately,
no. Well, there's nothing stopping you from coming here too.
Yeah, well, I plan on
visiting 2 boys.
I plan on visiting you soon and giving you Phoenix Wright 3 and a blowjob, and then we can go to like round 1 or something.
Well, I think Alex might either he's gonna try to stop by on his way to MagFest or on his way back.
Yeah, he told me. So like maybe I'll try to get in contact with him and be like, yo, if you're gonna visit Matt on the way back or something, let me know so I can try to meet up with you guys, because it's not like you're far away. You're like an hour away from me tops.
Yeah.
So that would be fun. Even if we don't go and really do anything, it'd be nice to see your dumbass faces in person.
Yeah, because I was thinking like how every year I try to change the intro to the podcast or like, whatever live thing we do, but we
haven't filmed anything because we didn't go to Fig this year.
Yeah.
We're not going to MagFest. And I mean, like Alex came and visited in the spring, but it's not like I filmed anything while we were here because that'd be weird. He was like on vacation.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Just makes me sad. I miss my boys. But we'll find new. There are so many different dumbass. Like I would even go to an anime convention with you guys because like it's half these conventions these days are so general purpose anyway that like there's bound to be like a room with video games or just something. And it's not like we don't like anime. I mean, Alex claims he doesn't, but he has more Vocaloid songs on his iPod than I do. So
yeah,
he's a filthy fucking liar.
I was trying to just randomly. I was like, I should watch some anime and like old anime that I had saved like on my watch list on YouTube. Because if you want to watch old fucking anime, it's on YouTube. Like Crunchyroll won't fucking have anything older than like a week old. They do, but I mean, not like as much as I'd like. But I watched California Crisis. It's like this really. It looks like how there's an art there is an art style of this. It's God, those paintings that had like it looked like if you were looking like if you got really close to like print, like newspaper print, color print, it had those dots.
Oh, so it has like the halftone thing?
Well, yeah, you can see each dot of like how the color is made up.
Yeah, so it's like a color halftone thing.
Yeah, it's
I'm not going by what it's called in Photoshop.
It's not exactly like that, but it's we'll just look it up real quick.
California Crisis?
Yeah, anime. You could probably explain what the style is better than I can.
I was going to say, because if I Google California Crisis and then I don't put anime at the end, I'm just going to get a bunch of news articles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it looks like Liechtenstein or like pop art.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Exactly.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good.
Yeah. I dig this a lot.
It was good. I mean, unfortunately it's on YouTube, so this definition isn't that high. But like, and the ending, of course, like every fucking OVA, or, well, no, I guess this is more of a movie. Every anime movie has like no fucking ending. It's like always some weird downbeat ending or whatever, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty decent.
Oh, I'm seeing a screenshot here of a completely nude woman with her butt to the camera, and the guy's just sitting on the couch with a beer in his hand.
That's actually the part I was going to say, so it's funny. So I'm guessing she's no older than 16.
Well, yeah, it's anime.
Yeah, and she says, "Would you sleep in bed with me?" And he goes, "No, thanks. I don't have a Lolita complex."
Well, because like I was watching Giguk's year in review video part 1, and he gets I like that guy.
Nah.
he gets the Aramanga Sensei, and I'm watching some of these clips, and it's just like, oh my god, like this is too much.
Like I don't
Like,
mind that. I
yo,
don't
you,
mind like one-off jokes like that because you expect it in anime, but I don't watch entire series that are like that.
yeah, especially since I guess that's the same studio or people or someone who made that Orimo show from a few years ago that Tony always posts like pictures of his Dakimakura in like the trash or whatever of that
Oh,
character, the orange haired girl.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's the same people who made that, which is already a creepy, weird thing, but this looks like even creepier and weirder. And it's like, dude, like in the same year that the Rurouni Kenshin guy got uh like child porn charges, you need to chill the fuck out.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what, when Kate brought it up, or one of no, it was in the chat. Someone brought it up, and I said I was completely unsurprised, but I'm more surprised that more people haven't been charged with pedophilia in
Yeah,
Japan.
like,
Like,
do you
how
know
is
how
it
many?
that how is it the one guy that I never would have that didn't have it a hint of that kind of shit in his anime or manga? He's the one who gets charged with pedophilia, but all these other shows who border on pedophilia, none of them
Yeah,
have ever gotten charged. It's like
I don't
it almost
know.
seems like a conspiracy. Like he got he got in trouble for pedophilia because he wasn't a pedophile.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. As much as it pains me to say this, someone's got to look into Akira Toriyama because I can't tell you how many times as a kid I saw Goku's dick.
No, but that's funny.
No, I know it's funny. I don't know. I don't know. I
That's
don't
hot.
know. It is hot.
Did
Yeah.
you know Gohan is rice?
Is that what that means?
Well, I was like, what's the Japanese word for rice? Because they can't say that word. And it's Gohan. I was like, oh,
Rice.
yeah.
Well, is it? I guess that's the whole fucking food name
Yeah.
thing he's got going on.
Vegeta.
Except for that one family who's just named after underwear.
Yeah. Trunks. Bulma.
Trunks is a cool ass name. I don't care what anyone says.
I like Trunks.
It's got a nice.
Mr.
Alex would know
Satan.
because he. No, Mr. Satan is what I'm naming my kid, hands down.
Cool.
But no, like Trunks has a nice it has a nice masculine sound to it. I don't know why.
Yeah, he
Alex
looks
would
like a
know.
faggot.
Alex would know because he was on this like last time he was on the show. He was complaining about the word "cuck" being ruined because it has two linguistic stops or whatever. No, he was mad that it was ruined because it was such a good insult.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now it's soy boy.
because it sounds so harsh, and I guess that's why Trunks sounds masculine to me is because it's got like that unks. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but now it's soy boy.
Wait, what?
Soy
Oh
boy
yeah,
is
that's
in,
the new insult. Yeah, yeah, that's
yeah.
right. Because I shared that thing from Moo where the guy was like, "This is gonna make everyone all the soy boys on Moo mad, but video game music is the best because it's not made to spread a message or whatever. It's just good music. It's made to be good music." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, pretty much." I did get to the part in Near Automata though where Emil is riding his fucking cart around and he's just blaring
Oh
that song he
yeah.
sings, and that's the best shit ever.
I smacked them up. I
Did
didn't
you
know
ever
what was
listen?
happening.
Did you ever listen to the song that he sings?
No.
He's just singing about like you can come here and purchase things
Oh yeah.
until you're broke. It's just like
That's
I
pretty
love
funny.
this game. I love this game so much. I'm not like it's not one of my favorite game. It is one of my favorite games of the year, but it's not like it's probably not like top 3 yet. But
Well, I
it's
think you have
growing
to
on
play.
me.
I think you actually have to play through it multiple times, through multiple versions of it, just to like to get to like the
That's
fucking life changing parts, I guess. Because like,
that's why I said yet because I'm like from what all these people are talking up, I will probably be really affected by this game whenever I get to the big shit.
yeah, because like
But
when you play it as 2B, it's just a fun action game.
yeah,
When you start playing as 9S, they start revealing more of the characters that you meet the first time around, and like, for example, the robot who has a bunch of androids hanging off of her that look like a big dress in the circus area.
yeah.
Her backstory is brief but very sad. So I was like, oh wow, okay, that's fucked up.
Yeah, like it just based on some of the shit, like some of the weird things they did gameplay wise already, like the fact that like in that opening part where you're flying towards the abandoned factory and you can't attack until you get permission to from your people. Even if you press the button, it just tells you you don't have permission to do this yet. I'm like, okay, this game's gonna fuck with me in like almost a
No,
Metal Gear Solid kind of way.
no, it
I feel
doesn't do
like,
that again.
oh, well, I don't know. I don't know, but it's the fact that they even think about shit like that is a good sign to me. I don't know. I have high hopes for this game. I hope that they're not squandered, but I doubt they will be because everyone's talking about how like rock hard this game makes them, and not just talking
No,
about
yeah,
2D.
it's not. It's one of the few times I've actually agreed with people about how they say a game is
All the
great. I'm
hype.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, the hype. It wasn't really because that game was like super fucking popular like immediately.
Well,
But
yeah, but it's a platinum
like
game, so you had to go figure, right?
yeah, but true. I didn't realize Platinum Games they've made so many fucking games that are so popular. Like I can't believe it. Like I always
Yeah,
forget that Bayonetta is Platinum Games.
yeah. It's Bayonetta. Like Vanquish was them, which a lot of people like that game a lot. I'm want to buy it on Steam so I can play it in 60 FPS the way it was fucking meant to be played. Because the PS3 version just doesn't run that at all, ever. Um, Mad World, which a lot of people still like.
Oh yeah, I didn't like Mad World.
I like Mad World.
I didn't like it because of the graphics. But I
I
like the
the
gameplay.
graphics,
I
the
thought the
gameplay.
gameplay and the story was fun, but I've said it before. It was a physical impairment. Like I could not tell where things were on screen because it was all black and white.
Yeah. Although that soundtrack is fucking amazing. I don't care
Oh,
what
I'm sure
anyone
it
says.
is. I'm fucking. I know it's not the same people, but I'm so looking forward to the next No More Heroes.
Yeah. Oh man.
But
And
I'm starting to get a little worried because it's not the same. I don't think it's any of the same. I'm sure it's still Suda
I
51,
would imagine Suda's working on it. I don't know who else would
but I'm a
make No
little
More
worried
Heroes.
that it might not be the same kind of gameplay.
I mean, you
Although I
could
guess maybe
definitely.
you know what, maybe that'd be better because I never even finished two.
There are bits and pieces of the gameplay of No More Heroes that are just bad, but I powered through because I love that game so much.
Well, that's Suda 51 though.
Yeah,
His
but that's
games
also not.
he makes games for people to not so that they don't play them.
Yeah, but that's also not platinum. That's like Grasshopper.
Well, I know, but I mean games in that same vein.
Yeah, just weird, quirky ass shit. That I mean, that was like the late 2000s. That was a good fucking time for like,
Late 2000s?
well, because No More Heroes was
No, what do you
2008.
mean?
I'm
Sorry.
trying to think. I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to say. Like, yes, you are right. A lot of platinum games and some of Grasshopper shit are very similar, but I'm trying to figure out why that is.
Wasn't No More Heroes like 2004?
No More Heroes was 2008. I remember because it came out
Oh
like it
crap.
came out right around my 18th birthday,
Oh, okay.
and then the sequel was 2010. But then that's also when like Bayonetta came out, and I think Mad World was 2009.
Probably, yeah.
But that was like I
Was that
guess
game Anarchy Reigns?
yep, that was like a weird pseudo sequel to
But
Mad
did
World.
anyone play that? Because like it just came
Uh,
and went.
Pretty sure Koff liked that game. I know he likes the soundtrack, but that's because it's a lot of the same shit that was in the Mad World soundtrack.
Yeah.
I never played Anarchy Reigns. I'm sure it's good.
I also wanted to play that game. What's his name? Chris Ott got it. It's like the Devil's Third or something for Wii.
Oh, the fucking Itagaki Wii U game.
Yeah, like I wanted to play that.
Yeah, I remember seeing like the only thing I remember seeing of that game at all is like the bald dude from the cover is in prison, but he has a drum set and he's just playing a huge drum solo, and then you like start the game.
And like honestly, it looked kind of bad, but I wanted to play it.
Well, because like weren't physical copies of that like super hard to find?
Yeah, I'm actually going on eBay right now just to see.
And I figured out why those games all seem similar. It's because they're all very auteur-ish, as in like a lot of platinum stuff. Even though like Hideki Kamiya isn't involved in all of them, it's got the same kind of feel that his games do. And then Grasshopper, a lot of it is like Suda's feel in it, even if he's not involved. And Itagaki, obviously. I don't know if I'd call Itagaki an auteur, although
Now,
he
Inagaki's
had
the guy who made DOA, right?
yes,
He's cookie face.
yes. Oh, no
Huh.
guy.
So the PAL version, they must have had way more PAL versions because they're cheap as shit on eBay. But the US versions are all like 60 and over, which isn't that bad.
Yeah. And
Like,
in that same respect with the auteur shit, I guess I would throw Yoko Taro in there. I never played the original Nier, and I never really played the Drakengard games, but with the way people talk about those and with the way people are talking about Nier Automata, I guess I could make sense.
that's like I always say, like I inexplicably like Suda 51. Like I don't like the first game that I remember playing was Killer 7, and I hated it. Like
Yeah.
I hated the gameplay, but I loved like the look of it. And I
Yeah,
think
like the
I must have
gameplay.
watched scenes from like on YouTube, but then when No More Heroes came out, I like bought it without even thinking about it, and I
That's what
fucking loved
happened to
it.
me. Yeah, because
Yeah.
like as like a 15 or a 16-year-old, I kept watching videos of like Killer 7, having no idea what the fuck was going on because I couldn't play it. But then I knew that was the same guy who was making No More Heroes. So when No More Heroes came out, I was like, yeah, I'm buying this. You
No, it's
kidding
just
me?
like
It
I
looks
was a
great.
huge. It's like it's weird being a huge fan of a guy of his game, being a huge fan of a guy, and you hate playing his games. It's so weird because it's like I always say, Flower, Sun, and Rain is a fucking fantastic game. The story is and it's the tone and the story and the humor is just so fantastic, but the fucking game itself sucks.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's what people go through with Yoko Taro, because from what I hear, those Drakengard games aren't exactly fun to play. And I look at footage from Nier, the original, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm ever going to play this.
They look kind of like almost
Janky.
like a worse Devil May Cry.
Well, they look like, well, I mean, Drakengard is a PS2 game, but like even the new Drakengard and Nier stuff, like Nier, the original Nier and Drakengard 3, they still look like PS2 games, just with better graphics.
Well, I mean, I meant gameplay, like a God of War, Devil May Cry, but
That's what I mean. Yeah, like they look
more tanky, right?
they look like games that would be on a PS2 in gameplay wise. They just happen to have better graphics because they're not.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's kind of like how the first Infamous, like the graphics aren't even that good in that game. Like they're clearly still using the same facial rigging that they used for Sly Cooper, because like everyone has like 5 chunks of their face that move depending on how they talk.
Yeah.
But the original Infamous still plays pretty much just like Sly 2 or 3, just with way better, like with more polygons, I guess.
Mhm.
It's instead of being a bunch of mini open worlds, it's like instead of being 7 or 8 mini open worlds like Sly 2 and 3, it's just 3 slightly larger open worlds that are the different islands of fake ass Infamous New York. And then they fixed it in Infamous 2 by just making the gameplay not shit.
I never played any of them.
They're like Infamous 2 is definitely the best one. Infamous 1 is not great by today's standards, but it's still playable.
Is there a third one?
Yeah, Second Son for the PS4, which is also good. I would say that's worth checking out, and you don't really have to have played the first 2 to get what's going on.
Nah.
You just got to know that like sometimes there are people in this world that have superpowers.
Nah, I don't play games.
They're good.
I play Suda 51 masterpieces.
I saw a Chad Virgin thing, and the Virgin thing was like David Cage, and the Chad was the auteur, and I think it just was Yoko Taro's mask on like the Chad thing.
Jeez. I gotta
'Cause
play
David Cage
I gotta
is-
play the Silver Case, for Christ's sake. I was talking like
Yeah, you
screaming
bought
about
it.
this game, and then I never played it. I played some of it.
Yeah,
And that was also very cool. Like the story and stuff is awesome, but the gameplay is bizarre. Like I'd actually have to restart it, I think, at this point to like figure out how to fuck to play it again.
yeah. I never did get into like the older Suda stuff.
Well, I even bought that one game, but I can't play it because I mean I wouldn't be able to play it anyway. But it's Moonlight. No, what's it called? Hold on, let me get it. It's something like Moonlight Sonata or some shit. Moonlight Syndrome.
Yeah, I don't think I've even heard of that.
Again, I have all this like I know all these games too, and I can't tell you how. I just love that guy. Plus, meeting him that one time at PAX was fucking sweet.
He was such a sweetheart, and I mean
He's
that in the least
cool.
gay way possible. He was just like a really
He's a fucking
cool
rock
guy.
star. He's badass. I don't know how these Japanese guys, these Japanese game developers are so fucking cool.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's because
Kojima. We didn't even mention Kojima.
Yeah, well, I just figured that was like
Obvious.
heavily implied because like he is the game auteur from back in the day.
It's funny. The one I know the least about is Itagaki. Even though I played the crap out of fucking DOA 2 and volleyball, but he hasn't been making them since 3, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of the deal where like I consider stuff like Lollipop Chainsaw a Suda game, even though I don't think Suda had anything to do with it.
I think it was more of a Peter Gunn thing.
Yeah, I know he had a lot more to do with Shadows of the Damned.
Yeah, and that was another game I was just like, I liked it enough, but I never finished it. And Lollipop Chainsaw I found too difficult.
Lollipop Chainsaw you can beat in like an afternoon though.
I probably should.
Like I think I literally beat it the same day I got it.
Well, I'm moving the PS3 into this room now since I moved the old LED. So if I'm in this room, I don't have to worry about, pulling straws for who has TV time in the living room.
I don't even remember half the shit that happens in Lollipop Chainsaw. I played it once when I got it. I beat it that afternoon and I never touched it again.
It looked funny. I watched scenes from it, and it definitely has Suda 51's humor, but
There's
it's
a part
too much of a video game.
There's a part where she jumps on a bunch of zombies' heads, and then she lands in front of all of them, and then she says, "You're already dead," and they explode.
That's what I mean. It's like it's too much of a video game to be a Suda 51 game. The other game I have to finish is Killer is Dead.
Yeah, also a good game.
Suda 51 just comes out with a fuck ton of games. I didn't realize. So I guess his next one is No More Heroes 3.
Yeah, I ended up selling my PS3 copy of Killer is Dead because I got it on PC at some point because I was going to do a Let's Play of it for the channel until my shift changed. But I did not sell because when my mom got me that for Christmas a couple of years ago. I think it was the same year I got like.
Well, you got the special edition, right? Because I think any version of that was the special edition with the art book.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, and it comes with the soundtrack and the art book, and it was really neat.
Because I got it off of fucking Amazon. I was like, oh shit, this game's only $10. Sure, what the hell? And then it was the special edition when it came in the mail. I went, what the fuck?
Yeah, and I don't fucking remember half the shit that happens in that game either.
I actually remember it pretty well. It's again, the gameplay is kind of weird, but not. Yeah. It's
basically like Killer 7's art style, kind of mixed with a little more of No More Heroes combat.
I'd say more Lollipop Chainsaw.
Yeah, that's all. Well, I mean, Lollipop Chainsaw wasn't too far removed from No More Heroes anyway.
So, yeah, but No More Heroes is more like you have to be pretty deliberate in that game. Like you can't just start flailing around.
Oh, because that's what I did, and I beat the game.
Maybe you can.
Even though I fucking died to that pizza butt guy a million times.
Which one's that one?
The final boss of the second game is a bunch of dog shit.
Oh, see, I only got as far as the cabin, the chainsaw guy. I didn't get past him, and I stopped playing it.
Well, spoilers for No More Heroes 2. The final boss of it is bullshit.
I bet.
He got a fucking whirlwind punch move that if he knocks you out a certain window, which is like the entirety of like one wall of this room, it's an instant kill.
Oh man.
And that's in his second out of 3 phases.
I just think it's funny. That's back when I used to actually be able to beat games. Like I would actually stick with the game and finish them. Mostly.
What, just due to time or just skill or both?
I think patience.
Yeah, I guess time plus skill equals patience to a certain degree.
Yeah, because I just don't have the patience anymore. Like I bought Resident Evil Revelation, and I'm like the 2 games, and I'm just like, man, I know these games are gonna kick my ass, and I'm just not gonna have any fun.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been doing a lot of thinking of getting games I already have. Like I said, I was going to get Vanquish on Steam, which I already have it on PlayStation 3 for free from PlayStation.
Yeah, now it's 60 frames per second.
Yeah, well, that's justifiable. But then, I was also thinking about double dipping and getting Breath of the Wild again on Switch, so I could play the DLC and play through that game again.
I was thinking about doing that, but only if I can get the special edition of it.
Oh, what, with all the physical goodies?
Yeah,
I guess that's fair. Although I probably wouldn't care at this point because I never end up appreciating that stuff anyway, and I've gone all digital with my Switch.
Well, I want that book. I want the big art book or the strategy.
Oh, I was going to say, my mom for Christmas, she got me the Zelda art book, not the Hyrule Historia, the other one.
The one with the crotchless Link, the naked crotchless Link.
Maybe.
I think
it's called Art and Artifacts. I skimmed through it a little bit. It just seems to be just a bunch of pages filled with various key art and stuff.
That's cool.
But it looks nice. And she also got me the 3 film collection for Leica. So I have a Blu-rays now of Coraline, Paranorman, and Box Trolls. Which Box Trolls, whatever, but the other 2 are worth it. So yeah,
I never watched Box Trolls.
It's fine. It's not bad. It's just not as good nearly as the other 3.
It was funny when I bought Kubo. I ordered it from Amazon, and then I think a day after we watched it, it was on Netflix.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
That movie.
No, it's great. I'm glad I own that movie.
Yeah.
I remember I did my review of it, and I said I didn't know how to feel about it after it was over, and I thought I was disappointed in it. Like it was that kind of feeling, but it was more of a I'm sorry that it ended and it's not a mini series.
Yeah, although it tells a pretty good tight story in its runtime anyway.
Yeah, but I just wanted more. They released the second part. They're calling it parts for some reason, not seasons, of Troll Hunters on Netflix. And the first part was 26 episodes. So I'm like, oh, sweet. I'm going to watch this I'm going to have something to watch for a while. And it was only 13 episodes. I finished it in two or 3 days. And I was so disappointed because I really like that show. It's a good show.
I'm still very salty. We were playing when we were playing games and stuff. Netflix was on their TV, but it just went to like a screensaver thing. So it's just showing you all of their original shows and like these little things that go past.
Oh yeah.
And one of them was Castlevania, and I was like, damn, I forgot about Castlevania because it's only 4 episodes long, and I want more of that so bad.
It was so good.
Because by the end of it, it's like, yeah, well, now we got Alucards. The gang's all here, except for I guess Grant, but who knows if he'll show up? And then like,
the pirate, yeah.
And it's just like they end that first season in air quotes with just like, yeah, we're gonna go fight Dracula, and it's like, goddamn, I know the animation in this is actually pretty good, so I can understand why there's only 4 episodes of it, but I want more. What's that Khajiit doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he was actually going to make something else.
I mean, like, as a proof of concept, that 4-episode thing for Castlevania was really cool. So
Isn't he working on an Assassin's Creed thing?
He might be.
I don't know. There is something else he's working on.
I mean, from what I heard, a lot of people seem to like the new one. So maybe it's getting popular again.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care. I've never played really any of them except for bits and pieces of the first one. But
that's Ajit Pai.
What?
The guy's name is Ajit Pai. No, it isn't.
That's the Verizon dude.
Yeah.
That's net neutrality guy. That's Santa hat with a Nerf gun and a fidget spinner guy.
That's great.
That fucking gif of the kid, it shows the news story of the kid who killed himself because of net neutrality, and he's just standing in front of it eating popcorn, looking back at the camera. It's just like, oh god.
What? I'm just trying to find the guy's name who did the anime. Yeah, he is doing an Assassin's Creed series. Adi Shankar.
Sense.
That's it. Shankar.
That's it. Shankar.
He actually has a cool, like one of the cooler Indian names.
Yeah.
Because there are some wacky Indian names.
Like Ajit Pai, which if you just take his last name and put it in front of his first name, you get Pajit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's insane.
That big-toothed fuck with his oversized mug.
Well, my Comcast bill went up $5.
Oh, that's good.
It's already started. I really should hook up the box at this point so I can watch HBO because they're really fucking me.
That's good. I have a choice out here. I have like a slightly less known internet provider, so I don't think my price has gone up yet, but I guess we'll see.
That's exactly what he wants. He wants the lesser he wants more ISPs to start up, so already he's winning. He fixed it.
I mean, I've been using these guys for years. This is before the whole net neutrality thing.
Yeah.
Remember SOPA?
No, net neutrality. No, what I'm saying is he thinks ending net neutrality will and getting government out of this will help people create more ISPs. ISPs being Comcast and Verizon and whatever the hell you're using.
But didn't he used to work for Verizon? So what's his personal stake in all this?
Who knows?
I'm not a politician or an analyst or an analyst.
It just is kind of funny where most people, I guess some people would argue that government intervention, getting no more government influence would be a good thing. But I think in this case, it is a good thing because then they can't jack up prices. But that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who cares? Fuck that. Fuck that noise.
Yeah.
I would watch an Assassin's Creed series. I just don't want to play the games.
Yeah, I'm sure an Assassin's Creed series would be fine. Although I heard that movie was bad, and I still haven't watched it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know how much of the movie was actually based on the games. And from what little I know, the game backstory does seem pretty interesting.
Yeah, at least the whole Desmond theme thing seemed interesting before they got rid of that. Oh
wow! I found an interview with the guys, the animators, I guess, for the Castlevania, and one of them drew Alucard on the whiteboard as doing the hand thing, the JoJo hand thing.
Oh,
the
really?
Hand in front of the face, yeah.
I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Ooh, and this one has Alucard holding a sword between his two butt cheeks. That's pretty great.
That's great. Post that because that sounds hilarious.
I'm going to do that, yeah.
I'm picturing it right now, but I'm sure it's not as good as what you're actually seeing.
No, it'll either be better or worse depending on what you think is funnier.
Well, my sense of humor is broken. The only thing that makes me laugh anymore are...
Can I actually post this to the chat? No, I have to actually post the link.
No, my sense of humor is not broken, I guess, because every time I watch Bob's Burgers and anytime Linda opens her mouth, I laugh, so it's fine.
I don't normally read. I think I'll actually read this interview.
I don't normally read. It's against my principles, but
Well, my job is to read and write. So it's, it's like, it's like ditch diggers don't go home and then dig ditches.
Maybe you don't.
Yeah, well,
but the go-getters do. They get beds to dig.
True, that's true. Do you go home and input inventory?
Oh no, I stopped doing that now. Now I'm just kind of general purpose around the warehouse, whatever they need me to do.
Oh really?
Because I'm like one of two guys on second shift in that side of the warehouse. So like anything that needs to get done, so I'm basically just helping. I'm basically helping play catch up. But like
that's not bad.
Yeah, but yeah, I do go home and I work on I put stuff on a conveyor belt and just go around.
No, I just think it's funny because it's like I never thought it's not like reading and writing is difficult. So it's not like, but it really does. Like when I do not read on my own anymore. Like I don't like find enjoyment in reading things because I just do that for a living.
So I was going to say, that I do put things on a conveyor belt when I go home, and by that I mean the things are my dick and the conveyor belt is my girlfriend's puss. But then I had an image in my head where it's like a stock photo of me getting my dick stuck in an actual conveyor belt, but the conveyor belt just has the word hentai over it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But I don't know why there'd be a stock photo of me getting my dick caught in an actual conveyor belt.
Oh,
it's like in my mind, it's like stretching my dick. Like I'm standing where I was. My dick is now elongated to like a thin 2-foot string, and like the tip of it is getting caught between the rollers. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Have you been watching Star Versus?
I have not. I have not watched any of that yet.
Did you see the cat person that looked like me?
I did. I saw you. You were in it.
Isn't that fucking strange?
So I misread that when you posted it, because you also posted one, and like one of the cats is like a chubby Chinese lady, and I misread that, and I thought you said, so I watched Star Wars, and I thought you were making fun of what's her face.
No, no. But also you actually haven't seen that episode. So what's even funnier is that the cat that looks like me also has a very high pitched voice.
Oh no!
So at one point he goes, "What is it? This is he goes, this is marvelous." Marvelous. However you say meow and marvelous.
Did you see that this one Japanese artist on Twitter was drawing nudes of the cat chick from that summoning cartoon?
No, actually. Did you watch that, by the way?
Yeah, I liked it. Although I thought it was cute, but I'm so mad that everything has to be like Adventure Time, Bravest Warriors, being Puppy Cat now, because that's exactly what that is. It's just goth versions of those.
Whatever.
But no, the guy drew two different versions. He's like, "Do you want to have big titty or little titty?"
Ooh.
Yeah.
A man of great taste knows that big titty and little titty, it's all titty.
Yeah.
But asses always need to be as big as possible.
What are we gonna go to break, or do you want to talk about Earth Chan?
Okay, let's go to break and then we'll come back and talk about Earth Chan.
I thought you boys understood. It's business. That's all it is. We all sell out every day. Might as well be on the winning team. Let's make some money.
Yeah. I do think it's pretty funny how someone made that post where a guy sees Earth Chan. Oh, that's pretty cute. I think I should recycle more. Girl sees Earth Chan. Here's my Earth Chan lewd cosplay only on Patreon.
Well, because Mexaflan commented on that, and he said, like, I mean, to be fair, I've seen a lot of people draw Earth Chan. But this was for free. I guess we're in third segment now. So yes. Okay, is the Earth flat or what?
Yeah, I think that's pretty funny. I think that's a funny gag to have, but it is getting out of control. Although I do follow somebody on Twitter.
Our boy Owlturd didn't draw her first, did he?
I don't know who started it.
Because a lot of people seem to think he did.
Who's Owlturd? Oh,
Bike Cock.
No, I don't think so.
Because I think he even made a post on his Twitter. He's like, I didn't draw her first. Stop thinking this or whatever.
I don't know who drew her first, but I do like someone else I follow on Twitter. I don't know who it is right now, but they drew. Well, people also started drawing the other planets as girls, and
oh yeah, I saw Mars one.
But the moon was funny because if the eclipse, I forget whether it was like a lunar eclipse or a solar eclipse, she gets older and her boobs get bigger.
Oh, yeah.
Or if it's just the moon, she's like younger. It was just kind of funny.
Yeah.
I always like that kind of stuff anyway. When you make a
Yo, it's
person
funny that
version of inanimate objects.
it's funny that you're saying this right now because I just went on Twitter and the first thing I see is Shadman posting a picture of Moon Chan
Yeah,
and
I
the
saw that.
Russians and the Americans are fighting over her.
Yeah, I don't like Chad, man. He could fuck off.
But he's such a good boy.
No, he isn't. He should be in jail.
Lots of people should be in jail, but they haven't caught me yet.
Yeah, true. Nah, I don't know. I don't think he should be in jail. I just don't. I've said this a million times. Ever since he drew an actual little girl, I just said, no, dude, you're out of your fucking mind.
I know. Yeah, no, I agree. Fucking Jamie got Persona 5 and he's been telling me about it.
Cool. I guess was it Filthy Frank is done being Filthy Frank or something?
Yeah, I heard about that, and it's like, you know what? Whatever.
I'm glad. He should be. Someone needs to fucking put that guy 6 feet in the ground a long time ago. Anyway,
I don't know if I go that far.
No, I don't mean. I don't. No, I'm not saying that guy should be dead. I mean the character should be dead.
Yeah.
It got old when he started like eating dead rats or whatever the fuck. That was like too much. And I understand his name's Filthy Frank, so there's only one direction to go. You only can go bigger than the last thing you did. But I thought it was funnier when he was like. I thought his character was funnier when he was just doing weird stuff, not doing gross stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I still think it's funny. When he's got his MacBook that's dying and he's like skateboarding down a hill, that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Because the editing was always really funny. Because he's like, had like the Naruto song going, and then you just hear honk from a car. Like, that was funny.
Did you see the picture of it was there's some sort of Amazon review for the pink bodysuit, and it's like, my son made me buy this for him, and he keeps screaming things like, why did you leave me? And I don't understand why he's doing this.
There's also like an old, I don't know if it's real, but it's like post dated to be like before Filthy Frank started all this shit. That it was him wearing the suit saying, big things are coming. And it was like, like a month or more before he did all that shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
I don't know. I don't know. These people are going to do what they want at the end of the day.
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of frustrated that JonTron doesn't do video game videos anymore.
It's funny. That last video, the VR Troopers one, I thought was okay, but I think it had more to do with the actual subject matter being funny. Yeah. Because he's still doing the same old shit. Yeah,
exactly. He hasn't changed. Just the stuff he's talking about has changed, and the fact that he has a budget.
Yeah. But that VR Troopers one was I thought that video was okay.
I always thought VR Troopers was a game. I didn't realize it was just another Saibon show.
Oh yeah.
Well, I didn't watch Power Rangers as a kid. I didn't watch any of that shit because I'm not gay like you.
Oh well, I was pretty gay and I watched some of it. Well, that was like on Warner. I think that was on Channel 11. And then
I don't know what the fuck channel. I don't know what network that is. All the channels are different everywhere you go, idiot.
Well, it was something before Warner Brothers, before the WB.
Oh, so. Okay.
So this was like before it was even the WB, I think. Because it became the WB when I was still pretty young.
Yeah, I remember Kids WB very often.
You remember Kids WB very often?
I meant to say I watched Kids WB very often. I remember watching it very often.
Well, it's like you're just always thinking about it.
No, I can't stop thinking about Hysteria.
Oh, that show was fucking garbage.
They were like, I think I had like toys from McDonald's or Burger King, and I was like, what the fuck is this even from?
Well, with Diaper Baby, then there was all the different races of Diaper Baby.
I don't know. I watched
it. That show is crap, but I watched every episode because I had nothing else better to do.
There was that weird period of time where either Warner Brothers bought Cartoon Network or the other way around or something, and then they started showing some of the Cartoon Network shows on Kids WB, like Powerpuff Girls would get reruns on there.
I don't know.
Conversely, Pokemon would get rerun on Cartoon Network as opposed to just on Kids WB.
Well, I think it's weird. I think Pokemon actually started on Fox, which I forgot about.
No, Digimon did. No, because the first time I saw Pokemon, and I remember it vividly because it's tied to one of my favorite Pokemon. But I love Raichu because one of the first episodes I saw, the very first episode I saw was the Lieutenant Surge episode. Yeah. And I remember back then that Pokemon was on UPN of all fucking stations, so that was a good memory.
I think, yeah, Pokemon was on Fox Kids.
No, it was. Well, not here anyway. Fox Kids was Digimon. and like maybe Flint the Time Detective or whatever. But not Pokemon.
It also says ABC. And well, I guess it just depends. For me, Pokemon. I think it did. I think it was briefly on Fox, and then when Warner Brothers bought Channel 11 for us,
yeah,
and they moved it to Channel 11.
Yeah, because like Yu-Gi-Oh was also Kids WB.
Yeah.
Well, I guess whatever 4Kids was doing, because I don't know who dubbed Digimon in America. I feel like with how bad it was 4Kids anyway. But
I don't know.
I'm actually curious.
I think the first episode of Pokemon I saw was the one with the yacht, the big cruise ship episode.
Oh, the SS Anne? That's like right after the one that I saw. Yeah.
I love that show. I still like it. I think those first couple of seasons are still really good. I mean, because now they're kind of unintentionally funny.
I'm sure, like, I have no doubt that those original episodes are bad, but like they hold a special place for me. And I know there are at least a few jokes in those original Pokemon seasons that are like great, but I can't remember any of them off the top of my head. Because I told you guys before, and you guys fought me on this, but when Misty catches up to Ash in like the second episode after he wrecks her bike, she says, "What? Look what you did to my bike, you boozer."
No.
Yes.
No, I have the DVDs.
Well, we'll watch them at your house, and I'll
okay.
I'll look at the horror. I'll look at the horror that washes over your face when you realize that you're wrong.
Guess we'll find out.
So according to this, the licensing of the English language material of Digimon Adventure, the first season, was made by Saban.
Oh, okay. That makes sense why it was on Fox then.
Yeah, because I guess Fox was the Power Rangers, right?
Yeah. Because then I'm pretty sure, what was the other show? There's VR Troopers and there was that other one.
Super Samurai Cyber Squad?
Yes. With Flabby.
Beetleborgs? I don't know.
Oh, Big Bad Beetleborgs, I think it was also
Big Bad Beetleborgs.
Big Bad Beetleborgs was on Fox.
Okay.
With Flabby.
Can't remember what else was on. Can't remember what else was on Fox.
Samurai Pizza Cats.
I think that might have been before I was watching stuff like that. That I talked about the time when I was a kid when the Fox changed over to something called the Fox Box.
Yeah.
And they were like, but I talked about how they were like, the one week they were like, we're going to show a sneak preview of Sonic X and Kirby right back at you. And then they just proceeded to show the entire first episodes of those shows. And then the next week they were acting like it was a premiere. And as a kid, I was like, wait, no, you literally just showed me this last week. What are you fucking...
Somebody fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, it's like for years when I would tell people about the Pog cartoon that aired once and never aired again. And I'd tell people about it. No one knew what I was talking about. But it was literally just a one shot that they aired on like ABC just to get people interested in Pogs.
Yeah.
And it does exist. I finally found it on YouTube like a year ago.
Just imagine a world where we would have Bakugan, the hit card marble game Bakugan, going up against Pogs for popularity. And don't even get me started on Duel Masters. Holy shit. Although apparently that show was like a gag dub.
I think I watched it, yeah.
And then there was also, I was going to say there's another stupid one that I can't remember, but then I did. It's just Beyblade. Beyblade's fucking retarded, but then there's Metabots. Who gives a fuck about Metabots?
Oh, that sucked. I think I tried watching that and it was bad.
But the animation was so old looking.
Yeah. Well, a lot of these shows, remember, we wouldn't get shit for like 5 years after the fucking Japs did.
Yeah, but this was like late 90s and it looked like it was animated in like the 70s or some shit.
It's just so funny to me now that like it used to take years for us to get stuff over here, and now we just simulcast because everybody just fucking accepts that you can just read subtitles.
Yeah, although I love that tweet that someone put out that was just like, let's be real though, niggas who don't like subs can't read fast, fight me.
Yeah, no, that's completely true. Sometimes I don't watch. Sometimes I'll watch a dub if I just literally do not feel like reading.
Yeah, but usually it's pretty bad.
Sometimes I don't know if I just have a higher tolerance for bad, but like there's stuff that I watched dub that I didn't mind.
No, I mean like there are a few good dubs out there. Like Fooly Cooley's a good ass dub.
Yeah, I prefer the Fooly Cooley dub.
Cowboy Bebop's a good ass dub.
It's funny, some people, yeah, no, that's a great dub. A lot of stuff I'll actually watch the dub.
Gurren Lagann's dub is okay, honestly.
I didn't watch the dub of that. What was the other one? We were just talking about him. Rurouni Kenshin. I actually watched the dub of that.
Yeah, I remember the dub of that being okay, but aren't there like two or something?
There's two different dubs, and they finally put the better dub up at some point. That's how I watched. Like, I watched as much as that show as I'm gonna watch now. Like, I'm just not gonna watch the third season. I don't care.
And then maybe it's my dumbass nostalgia talking, but the dub for Inuyasha's okay.
Well, that's the thing. I want to watch Yu Yu Hakusho, but they only have the fucking subtitle version on Crunchyroll. And I'm like, no, this is the show that you watch dubbed. I want, Urameshi. Like, I don't want to listen to some fucking Japanese guys.
Yeah, I gotta watch Yu Yu Hakusho at some point.
It's like watching Dragon Ball subtitle. Like, I'm sorry, Dragon Ball Z subtitle. Like, you just don't do that if you're an American.
Yeah, because you don't want to hear a bunch of screeching old grannies.
Like Dragon Ball, I watched. I mean, I only could watch it subtitled, but like, I don't mind watching that subtitle. But Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah.
I remember it. I remember watching it on TV growing up. I want to watch it dubbed. It's a nostalgia thing.
I would probably, although, yeah, even though I watched Nurse Witch Komugi dubbed as a kid, I probably would want to watch it not dubbed because I'm sure the dub was fucking terrible.
It's like, well, it really, for me, it just comes down to, if I'm given both options, I will listen to both just to see. Like, I won't watch, even if a dub is good, I won't watch it if it changes anything.
Right.
Like, I want its original intent. So, like, if the dub is word for, like, what's like Genshiken, the dub and the sub are essentially the same fucking thing. And I actually watched the dub for that originally. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay, just making sure because you keep dropping out.
Alternatively, a show that really doesn't need, like, I don't know if I want to watch it subbed, that I watched dubbed, is the Goemon cartoon, the Legend of the Mystical Ninja cartoon.
Oh.
Because, I watched it as a kid, and Vince, or what's his name? Edward Elric is the voice of Goemon.
Well, I was gonna say, I actually tried watching Samurai Pizza Cats subtitled, but that show is like, that? Well, it's a completely different show basically at that point.
Yeah.
So it's like, like, that's always fun. Like watching old stuff that was for kids on Fox. Like, you see how they changed it, but I didn't watch the whole series or anything like that. Especially because that show like got to a certain point and then it just went into reruns. I wonder why that happened. We bring this up like once a year, but like, I really want to, like, I should write a book on fucking how Fox, like, I should do research on like how the fuck Fox got all these anime shows, butchered them, and then only aired like 5 episodes each, and then buried them.
Yeah.
Are we done?
I mean, I don't have a lot of more stuff to talk about, and this is like the 17th episode in a row where we just talked about the same 8 anime we watched as kids.
Yeah. I guess that's it. Random Assault is over.
Yeah, until Kate gets her computer back and then finds another old card game to play.
As much as I get annoyed by you two arguing with each other, this really is a 3-person show most of the time.
Yeah.
I think that's how the conversations. No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay, because apparently there's a thing in that game that I don't want to spoil for you.
Do you race on the moon?
Yeah.
Was that? Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I was just guessing. I might have seen that before.
Yeah, well, there you go. Well, try to act surprised when she comes back next week. If she comes back next week.
Yeah, it's all the weather apparently. Because actually, it's funny. I got some stuff ordered from Amazon besides the TV, and I was looking at my emails, and I forgot that I actually ordered a component cable. Component cable for my Wii, in which I swear to God I bought like the official one years ago when I got the Wii. I can't find it, so I guess it walked away with my Wii originally. I don't know why I would have brought my component cables to work. That seems like a stupid idea, but I did. But luckily the component cables for Wii are not like the GameCube ones, so I got component cables for $8.
Nice. I'm a huge fraud.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because I finally ordered the physical CD for Emotion that I didn't actually own before.
You should try to get it signed by her.
Yeah, when the fuck's that gonna happen?
Go to a concert. Be like the only fucking 27-year-old at a goddamn what's her name?
I've kind of been thinking about it lately.
You should. I'll go with you. It's the one time I'll go to a concert. I'll go to Rachel Ray.
Oh my god. Okay, well, if she's ever playing in like the area, I'll let you know.
That would be pretty funny. It would be pretty funny.
Corey sure as shit. Corey sure as shit won't go.
Because I wouldn't say I like her singing. No, well, let me take that back. I think she's got a great voice. I don't like the lyrics. I find the lyrics very, very simple, but the beats are. And it's just something about. I just don't like women.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's a fair point.
Yeah, But she's a cutie pie, and it would be funny to go to a concert with, and we'd probably literally be the oldest people there.
Yeah.
We can get arrested.
Nah, we could actually just beat up the police because all the police will just be 14-year-old girls.
Oh, maybe.
And actually, no. Ever since she changed her style to whatever this is now, I highly doubt that the same people are listening to the music. We're actually probably going to be the youngest people there.
It's a possibility.
This just reminds me. Apparently, there's a documentary about a guy who's obsessed with Tiffany.
Oh my God, Tiffany.
Yeah,
So,
there's
I
a
remember when I
documentary.
first started listening to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say there's a documentary. I think it's on Netflix. It's called "I Think We're Alone Now," and it's about a guy who's like obsessed with Tiffany.
So that's what I was gonna say. Like, I can't. So a long time ago, I deleted all the music I had off of my fucking hard drive, but I had a lot of chiptunes music. And there was this album where somebody made chiptunes versions of 80s songs, but I didn't recognize any of the songs. Because I didn't really listen to 80s music just yet.
Yeah.
And one of them was a chiptunes version of I Think We're Alone Now.
Okay.
And the girl I used to hang out with, she was like, "Wait, I know this song." I was like, "What song is it?" She's like, "I Think We're Alone Now" by Tiffany. And I looked that up, and then I realized all these songs were fucking chiptunes versions of 80s songs, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" And then that's kind of how that's how I started listening to more 80s music. But I love that song. Tiffany, I don't like any of her other songs, but that song, and she's still hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hotter than you. I think she's hot, but I'm saying, because you have these very specific tastes in women.
Yeah. If they're brown, I'm down.
Yeah. If they're white, I don't like. If they're brown, I'm down. If they're black, send them back.
If they're flat, that's where I'm at.
Oh, wait, you like flat women's?
No.
Oh,
I was just trying to think of rhymes. The earth is flat. I'm just saying. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he got out again. I'm like, oh shit! I'm whispering weird shit in my room alone. I was just no. The tangent earlier, I was just like, just wait until it's just gonna be the thing where the Bjork killer guy, where I just blow my head off in the name of CRJ or whatever.
Do it. So I was gonna say the other funny thing about California Crisis is all the American stuff. So it's like people drinking Coca-Colas, driving Ford trucks.
I want to watch that now that I've seen what it looks like.
It's really only 45 minutes, dude. It's worth it for sure.
It looks fucking cool.
And you Google
there's
it,
a lot of There's a lot of old shit that I said. Like even last week, I was saying I need to watch Trigun because I never finished that. There's a lot of old shit I've been meaning to watch. I just need to sit down and like stop working on art and playing video games and just sit in front of the TV until I atrophy and die.
That's what I've been doing.
Sounds like a good idea.
At a certain point, I really do want to go back to work because I've started watching Lego videos, and I'm like, oh, I should get my Legos from my parents' house and build my Legos. I'm like, yeah, I really should.
Legos are fucking lit. Just get your Legos.
No, I know. I am. I'm gonna. Thankfully, all the PDFs of instruction manuals that I lost, I can just find them and just build them. So I might actually. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually try to rebuild the models that I had, take pictures or video,
and then come all over them.
And then come on them, and then just baggy them so that they're actually separated.
I would love you if you went to if you took a picture of a Lego set just covered in your jizz and then posted on those like hot glue threads on 4chan.
I don't want to ruin my fucking.
That'd be so funny though.
It would be. OAV. What is an OAV?
Original
anime video?
Animation. I don't know. In what context?
Well, the California Crisis.
Oh yeah, it's probably an OVA.
No, it says OAV.
Well, they're dyslexic.
Original animated video.
Yeah. Well, it looks super neat. I thought it was like a series, but I will watch that.
And then when you watch stuff on YouTube, it's recommending other like old ass fucking anime. So it's like all that stuff from that artist I like who did Ghost in the Shell. But it's like I don't like any of his stuff. I just like his art.
That's the Ghost in the Shell guy?
No. I meant sorry.
Oh.
The other, I kind of started a sentence in my head.
Yeah.
Black, not Bible Black. What is Black Magic?
Black Lagoon.
Black Magic. I guess they made a movie of that. That they're supposed to make a live action movie of this anime. Something Lolita, Battle Angel Lolita or whatever.
Oh, did we not talk about that?
Battle Angel Alita.
Did you see the trailer? The trailer's out. It looks awful.
Because her eyes are all super big, which is weird.
Yeah, James Cameron's been talking about making that for fucking years, and now he finally comes out with the trailer, and it's like, oh, this is bad.
It just doesn't work. They need to fucking stop. Like
This
either
is what-
they really should do. He should use the money that he's putting into this movie and just buy the right. Well, actually, he probably already has the rights to it if he's making the movie, and just like fix up, like remaster the video, the anime into like Blu-ray and just release that in the theaters.
You know what he should do is he should take the money he's doing to make that and make the fucking Avatar movies he said he was going to make.
Yeah, all 8 of them or whatever. So even that, like,
yeah, I don't care about Avatar, but it's also like, dude, they built the theme park because they thought you were going to have like 2 or 3 movies done by now, and you don't.
Yeah, and I didn't even see, like, I tried watching Battle Angel, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm really that interested in it, but like, and anime's always been very hit or miss for me. Where like stuff that seems visually similar or even thematically similar,
Yeah,
I won't like. Like, it looks really similar to wait, hold on, I'm forgetting. Armitage 3. It looks similar to that, but like, I love Armitage 3. I think it's amazing and like one of the best fucking animes I've ever seen. But like, then Battle Angel Alita just seems not good. Plus, I also hate, the other thing I was complaining about was how, like, if you're watching Netflix or Hulu, you know, you have your categories like action adventure, drama, romance, anime. Having a category called anime is like having a category called movies. Like, it's like have anime, then have categories of anime. Because sometimes if you just say anime, I'm not in the mood for like who's in the mood for anime? You're in the mood for comedy or drama or action. Not. I'm in the mood to watch a movie. You know, I mean, maybe people are like that. I'm not. And I farted. I'm gonna fart again.
She farted on my dick.
I farted on your dick.
Then she shitted. You never heard that, have you?
Probably. Ooh, it's
a little kid rapping, and he's like, "Damn, she farted on my dick. Damn, then she shitted. Damn, it's a combo. Killing shit, bitch. Call me Rambo." I forget who the fuck made it, but it's
Dude Nukem?
No, there's a little kid.
Damn.
Oh, dude, if you could edit that for this episode, I would love you. I know you're not going to, but you should.
Damn. She shit on my dick.
Damn. I'm Duke Nukem. Damn. I'm fucking gay. Damn.
That was the best announcement for a fucking mashup album I've ever heard.
It was that Triple Q.
Damn. I don't think it was.
Or was that Silva Gunner? Everyone gets mixed up all these days because there's Botanic Sage, there's Triple Q.
Silva Gunner's going to be at MagFest, by the way.
Yeah, I believe it.
Like all 10 of them or whatever.
Triple Q is the fucking best because he's the only guy who's insane enough to make an entire mashup album just based on something dumb like Kill la Kill or fucking Gangnam Style remixes.
Yeah.
Like, he loves Gangnam Style still. And I guess now he loves Snow Halations still.
That started getting old, the Snow Halation mashups, but they still kind of catch me off guard and make me laugh.
Yeah.
It's just so...
Because you put in the one... You put in the one that was mashed up with one of my favorite songs from Revengeance with the Stains of Time.
Yeah.
Because as soon as I heard memes, the DNA of the soul. And I'm like, man, I really wish we'd played Revengeance on this channel when I still had the time, because you need to see that game. It gets dumber than that. Then there's that person who just photoshopped that speech onto a speech bubble when Sonic is saying it. Like, religion is a joke. Free will is a myth. The only thing we have are memes, the DNA of the soul.
Memes.
And that guy who says that is a weird stretchy boy who has like all these weird detached parts of his limbs.
As you do.
I love it. I love it so much. All right. Well, either use she farted on my dick in this episode or punch him in the dick. Because if you don't use punch him in the dick soon, I'm going to use it for an after show.
If you don't use it soon, I'm going to kill myself.
Have you ever heard that rap? Punch him in the dick?
Yeah, I think I've used it in the show before.
I can't remember anymore.
Well,
if you like this show, I don't know why, but you can go find us on randomassaultpodcast.com. You can find us at facebook.com/randomassault and give us a like. We'll probably talk to you. You can send messages to the show through there. Got youtube.com/randomassault Random Assault podcast. We got fucking Let's Plays going up of Vice City Stories and soon, I guess, Snake Eater. No MagFest video this year, but please go ahead and look at all the other cool MagFest videos that we put out because those are fun and I worked hard on them. It's maybe a little too hard. SoundCloud.com/random-assault-podcast. You've listened to all the episodes on there if that's how you listen to stuff. We're on iTunes if that's how you listen to your shows. Give us a rating and subscribe to the show on there. Tell your friends, tell your dad, hey, you listening right now. I know your life runs on like Ella Enchanted rules, so you got to do whatever I say. Go tell your dad about the show. I think he'll like it.
Yeah.
Does your dad have a shotgun in his study where he sips on scotch? Then he will like this show. Tell him about it. Force him to listen to it. Just put it on a CD in his car. Like burn it to a CD. Put it in his car when it's turned off and he's not using it. And then when he turns it on, he'll hear the show and he'll be like, what's this? And then he'll listen to it on his 5-minute commute over to the 7-Eleven, and he will tell all of the people who work at the 7-Eleven, and then we'll build up our Indian audience, and I think that would be really great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, apparently California Crisis doesn't exist at all. Oh yeah, Bubblegum Crisis. Like you cannot buy California Crisis. It's
You'd think since it's a OVA, it would be on video, but weird.
Well, it's like how I wish they would re-release what's that fucking show? Oh shoot. Cutie
Honey?
Yeah, Cutie Honey,
Cutie Honey?
RE Cutie Honey, but like you can't get it anymore.
Yeah, and I love that show because Ima Ishii worked on it.
Yeah, I actually watched it with no subtitles and just in Japanese, and I still thought it was pretty good.
It's great, and that opening is amazing.
Yeah. Okay,
so
that is the end of the show.
Yeah, I thought we already ended it. I started recording the after show.
Okay, good. I will stop broadcast this time.